bad timing. So give me y'all a little time. Little time. Little time. So let me see. How y'all doing today? I'm waiting on I know Charmaine had something to do. So I may just like kind of sort of carry on because I didn't want to keep this one too long. I am using some makeup today, y'all. I am using some makeup today. I am also looking at the Happy Planet site because today is spring releases and I just wanted to I wanted to get something for myself because I deserve it, okay? I deserve it. Okay. So I'm not sure. Hey Keela, how are you? I know a lot of people don't fool with Happy Planner like that, but look, it's what works over here for me sometimes. It works. Anyway, I'm just gonna give it a few more minutes to see who else is gonna hop on, and then I am going to get started with today's topic. Get started with all the things so that way we can get what we need to get done. I hope y'all have been having an amazing Thursday. I really do. I hope your Thursday has been great. Um, Drop down in the comments what you got going on. If you are watching the replay, give me a hashtag replay, and we gonna make it do what it do. Okay, for the people in the back, we gonna make it do what we gotta make it do. Give it a few more minutes, y'all. Only a few more. Only a few more minutes. So hopefully y'all have been having an amazing day. Today is my first day one of a few, because I'm not gonna say many, day one of a few that I am off. So I am happy about that. So today is Happy Planner Spring Release Day, where they release all the new stuff. And normally I don't care about the new stuff. I don't care about the new releases because I can wait. But I've been off the past 5 business. God, dog, man, I hate when you gotta go back. It's always, girl, I hate when you have to go back. But yes, Happy Planner is having their spring release today, and I basically never really shop release days, but there are a few items that spoke to me. There are a few items. Um, am I buying everything? Absolutely not. I am only getting what I feel that I need. Um, and I know, like I said, some people don't really care for Happy Planner. Like some people don't care for a lot of these brands. But my thing is, if stuff works for you, you get whatever it is that works for you in your journey. I'm on here. I had called myself making a little wish list thingy majigger situation, my bobber. Y'all, I got like a minute before I gotta start this live with y'all. So hopefully they don't sell out. Hopefully it's a lot of people that don't like them. But I didn't have a lot on my list anyway. It's not a whole lot of stuff that I'm just, oh my god, they do have the biggest hype for me is the Tinkerbell and the Winnie the Pooh stickers. They never have Tinkerbell and they never have Winnie the Pooh. Nobody really makes Tinkerbell or Winnie the Pooh. Like, and so it's kind of one of those things where it's like a whole Tinkerbell vibe. And I actually like Tink. I like Tink, y'all. I like Tink. Okay. I like her. I like her a lot. So, and Tigger is one of my faves. So, that is why I am on here looking at this stuff because they actually got some stuff that speak to me. And that normally don't happen like that. That normally does not happen. So I think I'm gonna carry on. If Charmaine is able to be free, she probably will hop on when she can. But in the meantime, in the between time, we're gonna go ahead and hop into this. Don't sell out all the stuff, y'all. Don't sell it out. I'm y'all tell them don't sell it out. I did not think about the fact that they were having their lunch at the time I was going live. I ain't think about that at all. I ain't think about it. I ain't think about it at all. But that's okay. That's okay. Cause what's for me is gonna be for me. And that's just how it's gonna be. So let me go ahead. I am ever so gently getting my stuff together. Getting myself together here. So, hmm. Okay, I gotta start. I gotta start. I gotta put this down and start. What's gonna be left for me is gonna be left for me. So, anyway, guys, thank y'all so much for tuning in into my live. For those of you that are tuning in, for those of you that are watching the replay, thank you so much for watching the replay. Enter a hashtag replay for me. I would appreciate that. So, I don't know how to make this like bottom go away. I really don't know how to do that. So I don't know. Like, let me actually. I want to see how it is showing. Like, I don't know if it's showing like me and like an empty space right by me. I'm not sure how that's looking. Let me hold on a second. Let me try to see how this is looking. Really quick. So that's not what I want. Y'all know YouTube can be like no. mm, that's not what I want. Over here, more actions. Okay. So no, no, y'all. Are you serious? I just deleted the first live. Oh my god. I wasn't trying to delete anything. Wow. That's so crazy to me. That is so crazy to me. That's so crazy to me. Okay, so it's just showing me. But I'm in my feelings because I deleted my very first, like my first live to Minding My Mental. I just deleted it. And I wasn't trying to delete it. So, wow. That's all I got to say about that is wow. I'm legit in my feelings. I am. Because I was not trying to do that. Like the whole live is gone. Y'all, I haven't even gotten started on this live. No, it says it's gone forever. Okay. I can't let that kill my joy. That's it right there. Negativity is the topic of today, guys. If you did not see the first live, I am so sorry. I don't think I can get it back. Um yeah, I don't think I can get it back. Okay. Anyway, Let me move on. It's been 10 minutes and I'm sitting here tripping. Let me move on. I am in my feelings about it. I'll try to figure out how to get it back for those of you that have not seen episode one. Episode one was talking about the power of hobbies. It was a fairly long live, so that's why I'm in my feelings. But today we're going to talk about the power of negativity and how to combat it. Right now, I am having a negative moment, and negative feelings are all over me because I was not trying to delete anything. I was simply trying to click to see what y'all could see during this live situation thingy mabobber. However, it's life. Stuff happens. You have to learn how to move on and pivot. So, for those of you that do not know, my name is Crystal. I am known as the Crystallina Perspective on Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, my blog, and I am on Twitter and Pinterest. And I say Twitter like that because some stuff I don't know how to work. I've been on Twitter for years. It's just, yeah, I'm just over there. I'm over there. Don't expect nothing special, but I'm over there. So I create content, all different types of content. My content consists of some creativity, some beauty and curl content, and some nursing content when I am in the mood to talk about nursing. Let me just tell y'all, nursing me, yeah, yeah. So today I'm gonna do like last time. I am gonna be doing my makeup, and I'm using LYS Beauty products because y'all, I love LYS Beauty. I am an LYS Beauty ambassador. All these products though, I purchase with my own money. So let me say that this is not sponsored or nothing like that. Now I do have a discount code for about a month that you guys can use it, and it's LYS Chris, which is LYSCRIS. If you like any of the items that I apply today. But other than that, today we're going to talk about negativity. We're going to talk about how to combat it, ways I've combated it. And before I even get started, let me say, I am in no shape, fashion, or form a professional. I am a healthcare professional. I am a registered nurse. However, in this instance, I am not practicing as a registered nurse. I am not practicing as anything. I'm just simply sharing my journey, sharing my thoughts, sharing how I deal with various mental health issues that I face, as well as sharing how I make sure that my mental wellness is good. So, if you need help, I highly encourage you and recommend that you please seek a mental health professional that can help you. I'm sorry, I'm not that person. I can point you in the direction of how to find a person, but any information here is not considered advice. This is just suggestions, ideas. You take it how you want to take it. This isn't expert or guru anything. This is just me simply sharing. So, guys, now that I got that disclaimer out the way, because I don't need nobody coming for me saying that I said that you should go do da 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 da. No, if you are needing help or guidance or anything like that, I recommend you go see a professional. Now, let's get into it, y'all. Let's get into it. I'm gonna try not to be too long today. Um, I'm really in my feelings though about this live. I just Googled. Apparently, if I have the URL, I maybe can retrieve it. What I'm talking about retrieving for the people that have hopped on, or for people that may be watching the replay, is I had another live like this, the first one on YouTube already, and I was trying to figure out my life and deleted this live, like deleted the first live, not this one but the very first one. And yeah, I so yeah. Um anyway, let's get into it. So, dealing with negativity. What is negativity? Let's talk about negativity. So, I personally feel like everybody at some point in their life has faced negativity of some sort. Some people, unfortunately, have had to live with it. Some people, may not have ever had to experience it growing up, but got in the real world and then had to experience it. And then some people, experience it and have been able to move on from it. And then some people experienced it, and unfortunately, that's just what they're experiencing. That's just, what is going on with their experiences with it. So, for those of you that may or may not know my story, I struggle from several mental health or mental illnesses. And I use my passions and things that I'm interested in to guide me and to help me to move beyond my thoughts, feelings, emotions, etc. about it. I use what I consider to be inspiring, and I use things that I have been taught from being in a mental hospital, from being a patient several years ago. I use those things to kind of help me to combat what it is that I am currently facing and what it is that I'm currently dealing with. So when it comes down to my mental wellness, I'm not going to sit here and tell you guys that there's a perfect way to do it, or the way I have done it has been perfect, because that would be a lie. But what I will tell you guys is that I feel like with negativity, it shows up either in your childhood or it shows up when you're older. And the way you pivot and the way you handle it is how you can combat the negativity. So my skincare has already been done. Yes, I have hyperpigmentation. I suffer from acne and all the things, but I still love makeup. So I'm gonna go in with this Elf Power Grip. It's the one with the 4% niacinamide. Niacinamide is typically an ingredient that is placed in products to help with oiliness. So I do like to use something like that as my little base, so I'll be shiny. Okay. So negativity. So now that we kind of know what negativity is, I do want to go ahead and just share my journey with negativity. So I have lived what is considered a fairly negative life. Like, I know a lot of people don't want to admit that, but I mean, it is what it is. I grew up around nothing but negativity. I'm originally from Detroit, Michigan, and then I spent the rest of my life growing up in a small town in Mississippi called Edwards, Mississippi. Now, some people may not know where any of that is at, because I know people know what Detroit is, but like Edwards, Mississippi, people may not know what that is. So basically, my mom and dad decided not to be together. I went with my mother. My father stayed in Detroit, but I kind of got the best of both worlds. You I say the best of both worlds. I grew up in Michigan and in Mississippi. So all throughout the school year, I spent that time in Mississippi. And then all throughout the summer, which Mississippi, southern states have typically a longer summer than northern states. I basically spent the summer from like May until August in Detroit, Michigan, with my father and my stepmother. Now, when I say I grew up around negativity most of my life, I mean that some of the situations with my family was very negative. Not necessarily, I'm not gonna say my parents per se, but most definitely my family. Like, I was what people say the black sheep. I was a black sheep in my family. I often was not invited to the table a lot of the times, and I never knew why. Like, and that's the thing negativity does. Negativity can be instilled in something that you may not even have anything to do with, but some people experience it, like I said, as a child. And as a child, I did experience it. I never was the it cousin. I never was the cousin that was like, let's invite Crystal, let's have her, let's do this with I was never, for lack of a better word, I was never selected. If people wanted to play with me, it was because my mom or my grandmom or my dad bought me a new toy. And then when the toy got broken, I was the one that was sad, because they would move on with their life and not care. A lot of my trauma that I have faced in my adult life did come from my childhood. And some people don't want to admit that. Some people don't want to, share that they may have had childhood traumas from their life, because to think about it and to relive it is scary. Some people have even put it out of their mind. But for me, all that negativity from growing up, it just was like, it just all carried itself with me. Like we were like a locomotive. So like, a train, it's a locomotive. It has multiple little attachments. In my mind, I had removed myself from it. So I'm thinking I'm at the engine, I'm driving, I'm thinking I'm in control, but it still was attached to me. All the feelings of not being a part, all the feelings of abandonment. That is what the basis of borderline personality disorder is. And that is one of the mental illnesses I do suffer from, is the feeling of abandonment. At first I was like, I don't know where my first encounter with feeling abandoned came from. But what I will say is that I was an only child growing up, raised by a single mom. And a lot of the trauma came from family members, because I had cousins that had siblings and all this stuff. And here it is, I didn't have any siblings. I'm having to play by myself. This is the Benefit Brow Pencil. This is the Gimme Brow and Volumizing Pencil. I'm about to use this. But here it is. I didn't have anybody, like any siblings to play with, essentially. I just simply had myself. And what sucked was, I would do extra stuff to try to go the extra mile to get my siblings, and not siblings, to get my cousins to play with me. I would try to get extra things from my mom so that I could share with people. And then in the end, they never would want me around. And so a lot of my abandonment came from that. It came from being bullied. I was bullied as a child. And so when you take that negativity and then you say, oh, I'm going to forget about it, and you try to move on with the next phase of your life, it affects you. So a lot of my childhood negativity, negative experiences, like we could sit here and go over all the experiences I experienced as a kid. Like seriously, like it's a whole list. Have I dealt with most of it? Absolutely. Reasons why I attend therapy, reasons why I journal, reasons why, I do whatever it is that I need to do. But that negativity was something I didn't realize I had until when I got to college. And I was like, when I look back over it, I had a line sister that I thought that she was just I thought she was a mean, bad word. But that line sister had she had literally so much truth to the things that she said. She was like, "You're so negative. You need help." Da 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 da. And that's the other thing about negativity. If you are a very negative person, it's not that people don't want to hang with you because of you. It's just that it's a characteristic, the negativity that's about you, that people don't want to deal with. Because you know, a lot of people have bad things going on. But when you are a negative person, and when that's all the woe is me lifestyle, oh, well, if I'm feeling negative, everybody has to feel negative. Something negative that I could have done was I could have not had this live, because I deleted my first YouTube live that I did on this mental wellness series. That's not y'all's fault. That's something that I did. I'm sure I can figure it out in some type of capacity. I'm sure that we can get it back. And if not, it's okay. It's not the end of the world. The live, it didn't make or break me. It's not like I posted it live and I made $1 million. Like, no, it was informative indeed. However, that just means that I have to be more consistent and more, determined to make the lives happen. So I thought this line sister, like I was saying, was so mean, y'all. I thought she was super mean to me. I literally thought she was the epitome of a bad word. Because she would always say, you need to pray, you need to get help. And there was some truth in that. Prayer does work, but when a person has if you've been through any type of trauma, you do need to get medical help of some fashion or whatever. You need to figure out what works for you, but you do need to get some type of professional help. Somebody, something, somewhere. You need something to help you. And so I didn't realize I was negative. Well, I didn't change anything. So then, long story short, fast forward to 2015 when I moved to Arkansas, I faced it head on. I had so much negativity that came over me. I literally was just a hot mess. Like, let's just be honest. Your girl was a hot mess. Okay. I was a hot mess. But it took me meeting Jasmine, my wife, for me to fully understand the extent of my negativity. Now, like I said, people will tell me all the time, sorry, I had to crack my neck. I know y'all probably heard that and it sounded gross, but it was beginning to hurt. Now, I know that there are a lot of people that are probably like, I couldn't fool with you. You're so negative, or whatever the case may be. I knew that there had been people that had said that about me, and I knew that negativity wasn't the best thing at this point. I was in my early 20s at this point, but it also didn't register to me that negativity can take over your life. It didn't register to me that negativity is super duper powerful, and that if you don't get a grip on it, you'll find yourself facing it for the rest of your life, and you'll find yourself going back to back, around and around in circles, fighting because of negativity. None of that really occurred to me, y'all. Just being honest. It just didn't. It was just one of those things that just never like occurred to me. Like it never did. It was never something that I just felt like was I didn't feel like it was gonna make or break who I was. I didn't feel like negativity was gonna stop me from becoming anything. And then I met Jasmine. And let me tell y'all, Jasmine, she can be a hard at times. And so anyway, she basically was like, "You're super negative." And I was like, "What? Girl, I'm not negative." And this is when we were just friends. This was our just friends stage. Like no relationship, no marriage, no none of that. We was legit best friends. And at this point, I had several other people in my life who I was friends with. Um and the whole negative thing to them, it wasn't really a thing type deal. It was just you you negative, like not you negative. It was just one of those things where they were just like okay with whatever I was saying and doing. And Jasmine was like, "Nah, I don't know who you've been fooling with in your life, but I'm not the one. You're negative." So I didn't think nothing of it. The beginning of 2016, Jasmine and I got super closer as friends. But then I did notice something started to happen to me. I started to feel just more sad, not fulfilled, all the things that you feel. And before I landed in the mental health hospital, I had a realization with myself. I was like, like I told you guys, I feel like with negativity, you either face it as a child or it happens to you as a child and you just keep trucking along and it keeps dumping in more coal and you keep just driving the locomotive. At first, I was like, I'm not negative. Whatever. I'm good. I'm not that type of person. But then when I did a self-examination, I started going to therapy. I realized, wow, you are negative. Like everything you say out your mouth is negative. Like the way you think is negative. Like before you guys knew this crystal, I was a totally different person. It was always woe is me. It was always, I'm sad. It's all, and I'm not saying that being sad is a bad thing. However, being negative is a bad thing, and it means that something is going on that you need to figure out and work out either with a therapist or somebody in your life that can help you to work it out. And so as for me, I literally didn't think anything. I didn't think nothing was wrong. I just thought that I was perfectly fine and that okay, so what? I was told da 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 da. I just thought that was that. Here's where the power of negativity can affect the person. So, like I told you guys in 2016, at the beginning of 2016, this is when I began to have the biggest fight of my life with me and my mental health. And basically, this fight just was one of those things where I thought I knew where I was going in life. I had, took the courage. I moved from Mississippi. With that move, a lot of people can come. And at the time, I didn't understand that. People they say, oh, when you move up to different levels, you go to different places, everybody can't come. Well, in 2016, I didn't understand that. And instead, I saw it as a mere punishment. I saw it as God thinking that I am the most horrible person on earth. So here he is punishing me. Well, that was not the case. And the case was that I not only needed to let some people go, but I too needed to let some stuff in my life go in order for me to move on to the next level of my life. Now, I legit did not understand or know what any of that meant. I also, didn't understand or know why it was happening to me. I just thought that, you know, because my life has carried on, I can stay negative. Like it's nothing wrong with being negative. I didn't see how the power of negativity had stopped me from doing so many things in my life previously. So since we're here, just to give you guys a previous little scope of my life, when I was in high school, I was a track runner. I ran track. I was actually good at it. I can say that now. But if you had to ask me that, what, maybe 6, 7 years ago, really, if you had to ask me that 8 years ago to be exact, I would have been like, girl, I sucked. I ran track, blah, blah, blah. My mother and I was having a candid conversation. And this conversation took place as I was coming home this week from work one day. I'm not sure which day. But my mama said something to me, and I was like, damn, that's deep. So there was this girl that I ran track against in high school. And I ran track for 6 years, and I was really good. My coach even told me I was good, but because I was so negative and I had a negative mindset, I let go of a full ride to college running track because I didn't, because negativity, the power of it, I was so negative, I couldn't allow for my talent to pay for me to get an education. And because of that negativity, I did not believe that I could do anything that was good because I allowed negative people in my life to pour into me, and I allowed those negative events to manifest into something that shouldn't have never manifested. So me and my mom, we having this conversation, y'all. And as we're talking, she's like, yeah, it's this girl. She's now in the Olympics. Y'all used to run track against them. I got to laughing, y'all. I have the medal to prove it. For those of you, in this social media world, people be thinking you just be saying stuff for clout. I don't say anything for no clout because it ain't gonna get me nowhere. It ain't gonna pay me no. It's gonna, clout only gives you a little bit of satisfaction and then you still have to end up doing more work. No, 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 no. I state the facts and I tell you guys the truth. When I go back to Mississippi, I would have to pull the medal. The girl is Corey McGee. Look her up. She is a USA Olympic track runner. She used to run for Pass Christian High School in Pass Christian, Mississippi. I used to run for Raymond High School in Raymond, Mississippi. This is the era of like 2008 to 2010. My prime years of track was about 2007 and 2010. That's when I got on some radars. We had a track meet against this girl. She was the fastest girl in the state of Mississippi. I'm gonna give her that. That girl could run her ass off, and she deserved to be a part of the USA Olympic team. However, the power of negativity. We ran a 4x4 relay, and I was the fourth leg. So the 4x4 relay is four people run around the track one time, which is four people by 100 meters, which makes it 400. Shortened for 4x4. So each of us are running a not 100, it's a 400 meter. So four people are running a 400 meter, which is one lap around the track. Crystal, get yourself together. So all of us ran this 4x4. This was like one of the races that at this point in my track career, I had literally did it all. I had ran hurdles, I had did the 800 meter, I even did a mile at one point. My favorite, I was a sprinter, but my sprinting was long distance sprinting. So I ran like the 400 meters, the 200-meter dashes, that type of thing. I wasn't the hardcore 100-meter sprinter type deal. I was longer running. I even did 800 meters at one point. I used to run cross country. Well, Corey was the fastest girl in the state, as she was a really great long distance runner. So during this 4x4, I was running during the track meet. And um so basically I was the fourth leg, and past Christian was ahead of us. When I got the baton, Corey was gone. And here's the thing, that was the scariest race of my entire little track life, because I basically had to run against the fastest girl in the state of Mississippi. We're at the state track meet. I'm like, oh my God, what was coach thinking? Why am I the fourth leg? The one time I didn't let negativity get to me was when I was doing things I loved, from what I noticed back in my childhood. And so Corey was way ahead of me. I mean, she was gone. And I don't know what happened at the 200-meter mark, but I started running, and I started running fast, and I started running really fast. And I mean, it was at the point where we were side by side running. There's people that got this on video. We both crossed the finish line. Everybody I met was like, past Christian, woo, they won. They put us on the pedestal. They put them as number one. They ran the cameras back. I legit beat her by 2 seconds. The point of all of that is to say, the power of negativity versus the power of positivity. In that moment, had I got in my head, I never would have beat a USA Olympic runner. Never. Now, at that time, we wasn't USA Olympic runners, but there were bets on who would make it to the Olympics, who could be an Olympic runner. And I was one of them. But because I got in my head, I never took scholarships. So I never ran track in college. I never perfected the craft of running track. So now that I am 31 years old, me and my mom were having this conversation, and I was like, Mama, I kind of grew up real negative. Like, dang, like, and me and my mom have those conversations, and she was like, negativity does affect people, and negativity does cause people to have issues that affect them in their life. And that's the same reference to this conversation. So before I became the person I am today, I was super negative. I mean, everything was negative, and negativity has such a chokehold on me. I Even if I wanted to be successful, honestly, I don't even know if I could have been, because I was so focused on the fact that, you know, things weren't the way that I wanted them to be. So, what do you do? How do you combat it? Well, one, I definitely say if negativity is caused by people or something in your life, you got to learn how to let them go. Like, and that's honestly the hardest pill to swallow. That's the hardest thing to do, is letting people go. Like, letting them go. Letting go of the situation. So, like, one of the things that saved me, like I said, as you guys know, yes, Jasmine did save me. However, sometimes you also have to be bold enough to save yourself. And that's the part of my mental health journey I don't give myself credit for, because you ultimately make the decision and you ultimately choose whether or not you are going to keep going. You choose whether or not you're going to think a certain way. And I made the choice after spending that week in the hospital. Oh, I don't want this to be what my life is. Now, did I still have struggles after that hospital visit? Absolutely. I most definitely had struggles. I'm not gonna sit here and lie to y'all and say I didn't have struggles. I did. I had a ton of struggles. I it took me forever to it took me forever to acclimate myself to a life of positivity, because I didn't think it was a lot I didn't think it was a lot in store for me. I didn't think that there was a lot in my cards. I just legit did not think that there was a lot. Just being honest with you guys. And so I challenged myself a lot, like challenged myself a lot to not think a certain way, to not do things a certain way. I pushed myself to move beyond what I thought, what I felt, all of that for the greater good of my future self. So now you know a little bit, like I said, the negativity spill, y'all, we can go on for hours. Like, there are so many negative examples I have from me growing up and from me being a young adult. But now that I am older, that I've admitted to getting help, I learned that negative things are gonna happen. It's life. However, you don't have to dwell in that negative thing. You can move on and beyond. You can choose to grow from it. Now, I'm not saying don't feel the feels, don't express your emotions. You can express your emotions and your thoughts and all of that in healthier ways. You don't have to do the most invasive thing. You don't have to do the most irrational thing. You can express yourself, and you can move in a way to where it's not harsh or gonna affect you in the long run. And that's what I choose to do now. That's how I choose to do that. That's just what I choose to do. But sometimes people don't think like that. Sometimes people think that it's this way or the highway, and it's not. It's not black or white. There's color in the world for a reason. So, moving past the negativity, before we continue the convo, I do want to show y'all this new palette. Where is it? So far, I did my brows. I've prepped my lids for my eyeshadow. And now I'm about to show y'all this eyeshadow that I'm using today. So during my last live that I'm going to positively state that I'm going to be able to retrieve that I deleted, I used Colored Rain. Today, I am super excited, and I've swatched it, y'all, so it looks a little rough. But this is the LYS Beauty eyeshadow palette. And I'm super excited to use this because I was gifted it. And I'm super excited to use it because I've been wanting to use it for a really long time now. And I'm just happy, y'all. I'm so excited. I'm so happy. So this is what we're gonna use. I don't know what all colors we're gonna use yet, but we're gonna use it. We're gonna see what it can do. We're gonna see what little razzle dazzle. Okay. All right. Wait a minute. Y'all see that? We're gonna see. Look at this, y'all. Okay. I ain't mad at it. I'm not mad at it. Okay. Hmm. Look at me done found out. Okay. So this is seriously my first time using this palette. For those of you that do not know, LYS Beauty is one of my favorite makeup brands. I absolutely love this brand. Like, wow. Look at that, y'all. Okay. All right. So, combating negativity. The way we combat negativity, it all starts with you wanting to move forward with your life. I made the executive decision years ago that I did not want to live the way I lived in Mississippi. I did not want to live the way that some of my family lives. It's like negativity is like a rat race. Like, I don't know if you, or a hamster race. Have you ever, guys, ever seen the hamster in the wheel and they're just running and, they got their little feet going and they're working hard and ultimately they're not getting anywhere. That's how negativity is. You're running, running, running. You're doing all these things, and ultimately, you're not getting anywhere. You're stagnant. You're stuck. I knew at a really, I knew after my bout with my mental health disorder that I did not want to be that way. I did not want to continue to navigate through life running a hamster race. I wanted to level up. I wanted to, and people say, level up, level up. Y'all always talking about leveling up. That's negative. Leveling up could be anything. It doesn't mean that you have to go have the most expensive things. You may just want to be able to go on a few vacations. For you may just want to have a job to where you don't have to get up and drive to work. Leveling up is different for everybody. And I hate when people try to put everybody in this general category and try to make them level up according to their standards. Your standard of level up may not be my standard. You didn't grow up the way I grew up. All of us may have grew up in similar capacities, but nobody grew up the exact same way, not unless you're siblings with somebody. And then that's a whole different story. But I knew for myself, I did not want to run the same race. I did not want to have the same mindset. So what I did was I invested in myself. And that investment was beyond just going to school. Yes, I did go to school. I became a nurse and all of that. But I also invested in myself as I felt the need to improve and grow. And that made a huge bit of difference. A huge, huge amount of difference. And so after deciding that that I wanted to level up and move on. Hey,
Hey girl, hey y'all.
time.
Huh?
About damn time.
Girl. We gonna talk.
Let me just do a brief intermission, guys. Charmaine, let me just update you real quick.
Okay.
I done got on here and deleted my previous live.
How you do that?
I was trying to see how this was looking to the people, and I done deleted the whole damn thing. I don't know how to get it back.
Oh Lord.
I'll At this point, I don't even think I can get it back.
I'm trying to get myself together. Let me get in front of my light, child.
I would try to figure it out. But in the meantime, I've talked about my life with negativity, and now I'm talking about certain way, like how I combated negativity and how people can combat it. But go ahead and like give the people a quick little intro.
Girl, hey y'all. I'm sorry that I'm late. Look, I've been up since 6 o'clock. My boyfriend had, well, my fiance, he had a doctor appointment early this morning. And girl, I had fell asleep. I swear, I was like, oh, let me just take a quick little hour nap. I've been asleep for an hour and a half. But anyway, I'm Tremaine. I am the owner of Everything Chart. I have a YouTube channel. I have TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, everything. My background is in management. I was in the management field for over 10 years. And yeah, so I'm doing content creation full time now.
Bam. There y'all got it. So yeah. I deleted my live. I wasn't trying to delete anything. I was trying to like click off, and but I told the people, I was like, that's an example of how the power of negativity, because I could have allowed the negativity to not allow me to do this live, because 10
Right.
minutes in, I
Yeah.
was, yeah, 10 minutes in, I was trying to play on my freaking little computer, trying to order some stuff I didn't need, and ultimately deleted my whole first live.
Oh, so you're doing your live on your computer right now?
No, I'm doing it on my phone, but I was on my computer trying
Yeah.
to see how I look. And
Yeah.
yeah, end up deleting the first live. The episode one, yeah, it's gone.
Oh, yeah, that sucks.
So I may be able to get it back. I may not. If not, for those of you that watched it, thank y'all so much. I had 42 views on that thing. We just go keep it going and just have to be more consistent.
Right.
So, like I was sharing with y'all, first off, this LYS Beauty little eyeshadow palette, y'all.
Oh, looks good. Your brows look really good.
Thanks, girl. I was doing it while I was talking.
Mhm.
So, like I was saying, y'all, combating negativity. So, like one example was this, for real, this live. I could have easily been like, you know what, y'all, screw this live, screw what I'm trying to do. We ain't gonna do it. But I didn't. That's how you have to combat negativity. And that's how I was able to release the negativity that was going on in my life, because like I told y'all, I grew up with it. I passed up several opportunities, like me running track. And like I said, this week I was sharing, Charmaine, that me and my mom had a conversation, because there's a girl that's actually a USA Olympic track runner. And
Mhm.
I ran against her in high school and I beat her.
Mhm.
But because I was so negative back then, I didn't feel like I was good enough to do anything.
Mhm.
And that negativity cost me a free ride to college.
Oh wow.
And yeah, because I didn't feel like I was good enough to run track. And the same thing, I'm sure it's other people that have felt like that out there. There's other situations, circumstances. I shared about our line sister. They used to always say I was negative, but I didn't understand that. But
Mhm.
then when I moved to Arkansas, I realized, girl, you are negative. Fix it. So that's what I did. So
So,
combating your negativity, one, acknowledging that you're even negative.
right,
Like,
let me ask you this. So, how did you know that you were negative?
so
What changed or what transpired? I mean, you don't have to, get into it deep, but like what happened for it to click that you were negative?
So what happened was, I mentioned Jasmine.
Mhm.
So I had friends up before up to the point before Jasmine, but I didn't realize the negativity, and I'm sure my friends probably couldn't realize it like that either, because they was all having stuff going on. Like all y'all was having stuff that was going on that was affected. So nobody was able to sit here and just be like, "You're negative. Let me help you."
Yeah.
But it was with Jasmine, and then it was also with some opportunities that I could have had years ago. So for those of you that don't know, content creation isn't new for me. I've been on YouTube 12 years. I'm just now getting serious. Let's just be honest. I was working at Sephora before I ended up in the mental health hospital. I actually started working in Sephora in 2015. And so there were so many opportunities that were available as a Sephora employee, but I was so negative, I never entertained it. I never just gave it a fair shot, because I always felt like I wasn't good enough. But
Mhm.
it was Jasmine pointing it all the way out and being like, hey, you're real negative, and I don't want to be around you because you're super negative.
So, do you think it was just like you self sabotage yourself?
Oh, absolutely.
Where do that stem from?
So I know for me, a lot of it stems from how I grew up.
Mhm.
Earlier in the live, I shared that as a child, I was not the preferred cousin. I was not the preferred person for people to do stuff with. I never knew why. My mom and grandma always was like, well, baby, people jealous of you. But it was like, yeah, they jealous of me. But why? I remember my cousins always saying, well, you shelter, you're going to grow up and you're going to be wild. You're going to have so many babies. You're going to have so many this. And then I'm looking and I'm like, you words that I can't say on the YouTube. You people, I'm gonna say that you people said all that about me and instilled your insecurities in me, and I end up being high achieving. And not saying that you're better than anybody because you get education and all that. Not saying that at all. But what I am saying is, don't put your mouth or tongue on people because you don't know how that negativity is gonna manifest or affect their lives
Yeah.
or affect their life. And so that's where a lot of my negativity stems from.
Hmm.
It came from family, people that's supposed to love you. It came from them. It came from wanting to be included, wanting to be a part. Even to this day, there are cousins that act like I don't even exist.
Hmm.
I went home and Jasmine was like, "Did they not see you?" And I was like, I done went through many years of life and they never saw me. So I'm not even finna, like, I'm not, and like I said earlier, you feel all the feels, all I'm not saying don't feel,
Right.
but I felt it and I was like, you know what? That ain't even my battle. I'm gonna move on. I'm gonna be all right. But after I realized and made that connection, I was like, "Oh, okay, this is you being negative, you missing out on a lot of opportunities." Like there are so many other opportunities I could add up until this point.
Hmm.
But it was because I self-sabotage. Self-sabotage is a way, or not feeling like you good enough, or not having self-esteem, or not just doing it. Like yesterday was the epitome for me of just doing it. It was the first time I just really did something and didn't overthink it. Cause there's other stuff that I've done, and I'm like, but I legit saw that the application came open for Sephora Squad. It's something that's been on my vision board. And I said, you know what? I'm gonna combat this negativity that I'm thinking. I'm thinking I'm not good enough. I don't make great content, whatever the case may be. Forget it. I'm
Yeah.
gonna apply anyway, and we're gonna see what happens. Like,
I'm glad you did. Yeah, I'm really glad you did. Like I saw it pop up. I'm just I saw it pop up and I was like, okay. So but I've only seen a few people that I actually follow do it. I want to say like you're the third person that I follow to do it, to sign up for it.
yeah. And then that's the other thing too. I started experiencing like a little bit of insecurity because there are a few people that are in like the curly hair world that has applied. So then that's the other thing of negativity. You start to compare yourself. And I'm like, sis. Nope.
Yeah.
All of our content is similar yet different. You don't know what they're looking for. Like you don't know what the judges are looking for, so you just need to do it.
Yeah.
And if you don't get it, that doesn't mean that you're less than anybody.
Yeah, because you absolutely don't know, because it was some people that tried out for it last year that I was just like, oh, they didn't make it, and that shocked me. So, and then some of the people that actually did make it, I was like, oh, okay, I never seen like their content before. Let me follow them. So I'm glad you
Mhm.
did go ahead and follow through with it. Like I said, I put my testimony out there. I was trying to write a book, child. I ain't know I even had a limit.
It's 300 characters, y'all.
Girl, I did not know. I was just typing, and then it wouldn't let me type. I'm like, what's wrong with my phone? And then I was like, okay, well, let me go ahead and delete some stuff and then sum it up, I guess. But I'm glad that you're doing that, because that's going to. I don't want to use the word solidify, because that's the only thing that's coming to my head. But you actually applying is solidifying your how to I don't want that word. But anyway, just figure out how I'm trying to say it. I think it's more so like a full circle moment for you. Just because you did used to work there, you was heavy into doing your makeup, you had stopped for a while, you got discouraged, and then you picked it back up some. And I think it's just gonna be like a full circle moment for you. And
Yeah.
but it's already is. You know what I'm saying? It already is. And I think
Yeah.
I think that's amazing. I'm not sure if they give feedback afterwards, but I would try to even seek some feedback from them like later on as well. But I'm happy for you. I think I'm glad you're doing it.
Yes, that's the thing. Well, Jasmine said the same thing because, I guess I get discouraged too sometimes because some people may not genuinely be interested in some stuff, and
Hmm.
I feel like some people join bandwagons.
Hmm.
For me, my content creation style is I'm not just gonna sit here and just create for the heck of it. If I'm not feeling it on a day, I'm sorry, y'all not gonna get something.
Yeah.
It, and what I mean by not feeling it, I'm not talking about like a live like this. I'm not talking about a live conversation. I'm talking about I'm not just about to be just
Put up
posting all the
something.
things just because
Yeah.
I can post all the things.
Right. And see, that's what I'm going to different rooms, y'all. So I'm sorry. But yeah, that's where batching your content is gonna be so huge for you at. Like for real. Batching your content be so huge in the times that you don't feel like posting. Because like when you get into, especially when you get into that space at that level, they're gonna be expecting, certain things. Things are gonna have deadlines.
Yeah.
Girl, I had neglected laundry and everything, child. I was just knocked out. But yeah, so bashing is gonna be super duper important for you, especially with you in your field, your profession. Bashing is gonna be important.
Yeah. So and now I do some batching, but I guess for me, like I said, some people they just, I guess with the creating and stuff, it just honestly depends on what type of creator you are. But I try to just have some variety because not saying I don't love beauty, I do, but it's just one of those things of where I want to show you guys that I can do a little bit more than beauty. And so that's that. But I had to combat that negativity because I had the thought that, oh, if I go and do this, I'm not gonna be good enough type deal. And I'm like, girl, you don't even know what you're gonna be. You
Right.
don't know.
That's right. Let me just lay you down so I can get this together.
So
But
yeah,
that's right.
so combating your negativity is something that I mean we all have to do. Like I said, before starting this live, my butt then deleted my previous live on for mine and my mental.
Yeah.
And the thing is, does that suck? Absolutely. But if I was to not have done this live, I would have allowed negativity to take over and win.
Right.
And that's not what needed to happen. I needed to have this live. I needed to share with you guys about negativity and what it is and ways you can combat it. Because I mean, you can combat negativity.
Yep.
Y'all, right now I'm just
Okay.
doing me some eyeliner.
You using which one?
So this eyeliner in particular is from Ulta.
Okay.
Um, I am not caring for my little line there though. So we gonna clean that up in a bit. But in the meantime, in between time, I'm gonna do my face. And I actually got somewhere to go today. Look at
Okay,
me.
what you doing today?
So today I'm supposed to attend therapy. Granted that my therapist write me back.
Uh
And I'm going to Dollar Tree with
huh.
makeup on and
Okay.
all. Don't judge me because I need to go.
Girl, I had went to Dollar Tree. I was trying to find that stuff that you was telling me about,
Uh-huh.
and I couldn't find it at the one that I went to. But that was the only one that I went to, though.
Yeah, I said I was gonna go. I'ma look. They had some new like little disc planner stuff
Oh, okay.
that I'm interested in. So
Have you did a craft clean out?
not yet. Not yet. Most of the newer crafts I got is stuff that I basically was already kind of using.
Yeah.
Y'all look at that concealer. Look at that damn concealer.
Which one? What concealer you used? Or what you used last week?
Girl, yeah, this LYS Beauty.
Yeah, I like that.
Like, baby. Hold on, y'all. So y'all see all this hyperpigmentation. I do have a skincare video that's coming. Not the one I just posted, but a product review rather. So okay. And this is the LYS Triple Fix concealer. So you can use it to highlight, but this is literally the color of my skin. So, but look at that coverage. Look at that coverage. Mm-mm-mm. And then I got some hyperpigmentation right in here too. Them face masks, y'all, at work. Ooh, child. Y'all see that? Look, baby. Look, I'm putting it everywhere. Under my chin. I got the lighting better this time, y'all.
You got what?
My lighting.
Oh, okay.
I really hope that I can retrieve the first episode because the first episode, the makeup look was super cute.
Yeah, I hope so. I'm not sure how you can. Hopefully you just made a mistake and did not delete it, but you just probably took it off your feed or something. So hopefully that's what it is.
Nah, I was in YouTube Studio when I did it.
Oh, okay.
I think it slipped on.
Yeah, it may be gone, sis.
I think it gone, y'all. I'm sorry. I had one dang job.
It's okay. It's okay.
So yeah. So other tips for combating negativity, real quick before I forget, y'all, because I'm almost through. I'm gonna use this 16-hour matte finish to highlight, and then I'm gonna put my foundation on.
Mm-hmm.
So, um, so yes, I was originally saying removing the people out of your circle that are causing you to have the negativity. That's hands down gonna always and forever be step one for me. Remove them. If they causing you problems, I mean, technically, if they causing you negative like problems like that, you don't need them. Like point blank, period. You just don't. Two, redirecting your thoughts. This was something we did a lot of when I was in the mental health hospital.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know that you could train your thoughts. And I was like, oh, wow, this is crazy. Like, we up in here telling our brain what to think.
Yeah.
Like, not saying that you can't tell your brain what, I'm just saying, like, it's the thought, like, wow, like, whoa, that really blew me away, that thought process. And then two, just the idea that you can alter and change how you're thinking and feeling. I just found that to be so freaking powerful. I'm like, so, you can tell yourself, no, 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 no. Instead of thinking about it like, so for example, it's called reframing. I kind of did that at the beginning of this live. So 10 minutes in, y'all know, for 6 of the minutes, I was on the Happy Planner website trying to buy some stuff I didn't need. I still ain't bought the stuff I don't need. I'm still gonna go back and look. But
Yeah.
two, I deleted my live. And I was like, man, I done deleted this live. And granted, I did get a ton of views from it. And when I say a ton, it was like 42, but that's a ton to me. A ton of views. It did help with my watch time. Now I don't know what's gonna happen to my watch time because it's probably
It
gonna
it'll still be there.
I was, you know, but if I can't get that live back, I was just titled this episode 1 to 2. Bam. quick fix. But I easily said, instead of saying, "Oh, we're not gonna do the live, we're not gonna do the live," I said, "You know what, y'all, we still gonna do the live. If I can't retrieve it back, oh well. That just means I have to be more consistent." I could have dwelled in that thought of I deleted the live. Woe is me. Oh my God, it's the end of the world. But I didn't. It's okay. I'm human. Things happen. You're human. Things happen. But you can't allow the negativity to weigh you down so bad it affects your decisions, it affects your thought process, and it affects how you enjoy something. You can't allow the negativity to weigh you down like that. So I made the executive decision that, it's all right.
Yeah.
Does it suck? Yeah. But
It's
it's not the end of the world.
right. It's crazy when because I wanted to like get some like scientific research for combating negativity, and it is very interesting that everything that I've seen so far is about the workplace. There is not one thing that is necessarily saying like how to. I even typed in how to combat negativity within yourself. It still has something to do with the workplace, and that's very interesting to me. Like I know we live in a different world where a lot of people are in therapy, a lot of people are seeking they need medication to balance themselves out, and we're a lot vocal about that. And it's just so weird that I cannot find anything outside of working on ways to combat negativity.
Because I mean, honestly, a lot of it structure itself around. So, like for example, a lot of my negativity was when I was a child, but it stems from the need to survive.
Hmm.
Honestly, if you think about it.
Yeah, but it should be coping ways. It should be coping ways on here for people, for children, quote unquote. Like it should be something else. I'm just saying, this is the third article that I've seen. And everything is like, make sure that you're smiling at your workplace. Make sure that you're keeping your negative thoughts to yourself. How to delete those negative thoughts in the workplace. And I'm just like, why everything gotta be at work?
I mean, because honestly, a lot of it takes place there, and then it,
That's
it gets
crazy.
pulled to a person's home. And then for children research is very slim to none.
Yeah, I see. I
Um,
see
for
that.
children, it's you do whatever you're taught in your household. It's
Yeah.
a lot of child spaces aren't conditioned to allow the child to just feel and think. Like I don't know, I know of a few people whose families told them, if you cry or if you feel some type of way, I'm gonna beat you. Well, damn, I can't be sad. I can't be happy. What the heck?
Right. A child cries.
What am I doing? I mean,
Right.
but it's that pressure. And so it's one of those things. There's a TV show that me and Jasmine watched called The Parent Test.
Mhm.
And it's on Hulu. It was a really, really great show, but it showed how not some, it definitely showed how parents take what's going on around them, and that's how they teach their kids depending on their quote, quote, parenting style.
Mhm.
So, like, there was like one learning style, and me and Jazz was like, whoa, like, the family basically were like perfectionists, and they wanted this child to be up at like 5 in the morning. You go to violin lessons, then you go to piano lessons, then you go to school, then you come home, then you do ballet. And we're like, damn, when the child gonna be a child?
Right.
And so it's like that workplace perfectionism that those parents had, they brought it home, and their child faced it. For me, my negativity it was rooted in a lot of my family members, the adults, telling their kids, "Oh, you talking about college, we too poor for that."
Yeah. Yeah,
Okay?
that I could
Like the amount of money I learned about for college, I'm like, we all could have made it, man. All of us.
right.
Everybody. But because my family was seriously on that, well, we poor. Don't go thinking about no college. A lot of my cousins didn't even think about it. They didn't. They really
And
didn't.
I can understand that. I was listening to it. I'm on my phone, so I can't even click on it to see it, and my stuff not linked on my laptop. Because girl, I went and got my whole laptop. But I was listening to. I know the podcast is called the End of Life Podcast with Dr. Anita Phillips. She was talking about she was talking about grief and loss, but not in the sense of like death, but in the sense of like friendships, relationships, and stuff like that, how we need to grieve that. And she was talking about negativity and how we how did she put it? I'm gonna have to send you the episode. It's really good. But she was pretty much saying how we are not necessarily allowed to grieve a friendship, to grieve different types of relationships and things that or grieve ourselves. We have a hard time forgiving ourselves and forgiving friendship more so than we do forgiving our partners. I think that's how she worded it, but it was a little bit more advanced than that. And I think that was just so profound at how she said that and how she is right. Because I would even say, with a past friendship of mine, I don't necessarily think that I grieved it correctly. And then I don't think that I think that me being angry at the situation, I thought that was wrong for me to
No.
even allow myself to be angry. And she was pretty much saying that anger is part of the grief. And
Mhm.
I was just like, okay, well that makes sense. So I think like for a lot of people that self-sabotage themselves and talk negative to themselves, that they have to let that anger out in order for the grieving process to be better, because I think we're taught to hold in our emotions. I think we're taught to not feel anything and to be emotionless. And I feel like if we were to be like, you know what, I am a very negative person to myself. I do not like how I see myself. I do not like how I talk about myself. And this is what I am going to do X going forward. Or whatever.
Mhm.
But yeah, I'm gonna send you that podcast. It was really good. What that is you got?
This is Blush.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, I've had several friendships that's been like that, and I found myself going through the grieving process, and now I'm like, it's okay. I mean, are we A1 day one friends? No, but I still check on them. They may not check on me, but I reach out and say, "Hey, you good? I saw XYZ happen." Da 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 da. And I feel like that is what helps people be compassionate. So like I always knew that I was a different type of person, even when I was in high school. And what I mean by different, as in, I guess I handle grief semi decently.
Mhm.
Most of my negativity come from me thinking I'm not good enough. So it's mostly around me. But I do agree with that. I agree that to some extent people aren't allowed to express themselves. So, like for example, several things happened to me this week on my job.
Mm.
Several. But it reminded me that I am a compassionate person, and that's okay. And I did get emotional about around them. So one of the instances without, abusing HIPAA, a family lost a baby. And my coworkers were like, "Why are you so sensitive?" Da, 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 da. And I'm like, it's okay to feel for somebody else.
Right.
It's okay for me to be sad for somebody else, because in this instance, my job was to do what I could to, help. And although I directly didn't care for that baby, still, it's
Yeah.
okay for me to have emotions and thoughts towards what happened to them. It's okay for me to be sad. It's okay for me to want to pray for them. That's okay. But people have gotten it in their head, even like I said, in healthcare, it's conditioned. Oh, well, you can't show the patient that you sad. You can't show the family that you sad. No, I'm a person with them. I'm not saying I boohoo in their face, but I can show compassion. I can show respect. I can, give them the time that they need. I can step away. I can do all of that. It doesn't have to be seen as a negative. And I feel like that's something that's seen as a negative. Another instance was an issue happened with a mom. And without giving that's about as many details as I can give. But basically, long story short, the mom won't be able to be with the children,
Mhm.
the babies. And so that bothered me. And my coworkers was like, well, people should do this and people should do that. And I don't have no sympathy and da 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 da. And I'm like, that's what's wrong with America's healthcare.
Right.
Because our job is to be compassionate people. Now, I'm not saying we don't have bad days. I'm not saying that we get it right. I'm not saying that at all. But what I am saying is that it's okay for those of us that feel sad for a situation or feel mad about a situation or want to know more about a situation.
Yeah.
And negativity at work is one of those things, even more so now than anything, because of the one of the things that I was sharing with somebody this week that bothers me the most is when people are like, but COVID did da 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 and COVID and COVID. And for instance, like I know a few nurses that left the bedside because of COVID. And I found the nurse stating it wasn't that bad. What did they leave for?
Child.
Oh, honey.
Okay.
The COVID medical ICU nurse came out of me and I said, this is why I don't talk about COVID with people because it's people like you.
Yeah.
COVID was a negative thing that brought even more negative attention to certain things. Was it positive in a sense? Yes, it was because it was positive because it did show how America's healthcare system works. I
Mhm.
think we needed to take a bigger picture of that. It did show that there are some injustices, that more populations get treated differently than others. It showed things. However, for any second people sit here and say, well, you healthcare people made so much money, it was fake, da 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 da. I immediately have to block you off because people actually died.
Right.
The amount of people hands that I held, the amount of people families, I'm like, they not coming back. And I ain't say it dry like that, but I'm just saying. So this nurse was like, oh, so I mean, the bedside was this hard for a nurse. I mean, it's babies, and I'm like, even with us working with babies, it still can be hard for a person that worked in COVID. For me, I found the joy in it because I get to actually walk a patient out the hospital without them being escorted out a different way.
Right.
But for some people, it's unbearable at this moment. So they may have to go do something else. There's been times when I'm like, screw nursing, I'm about to go work retail somewhere and be happy.
Mhm.
But it's the thing of people at work are so, and it's not just healthcare, it's all across the board. People
Oh,
are so stuck on them and what they think is right and how they think it should go. And it's 5,500 million ways how things can go. People experience things differently, and that's okay. That doesn't mean that something is wrong with them because they experience some. It's nothing wrong with, for example, people think it's something wrong with people leaving jobs to be full time creators.
mhm.
That may not work for
And
you. That's
you can make
okay.
you can make billions and billions of dollars sitting at home.
But people don't see that because
Yeah.
they've been conditioned to, oh, woe is me, and you have to work.
Right now, there was something that I think. Well, I won't say that I've overcome all the way, but that was something that I had to get through, even within myself. Not only just the people around me, but within myself as well. Because, like, I was working right out of college. Like I started my quote unquote, professional career right out of college, and I was making like really good money. For me to do that and to not some weeks not get paid, and some months not get paid because I'm feeling down and depressed, and everything that was going on with my dad. So we ain't getting into this situation. If y'all want to know about that, y'all can go on my page for that. But all little types of stuff like that. So I was just like, I don't think that I'm doing it right. And I felt bad. Like, dang, why would I leave a job in Mississippi where I was making $80,000 a year to sometime not even get a check? But I think I had to give myself grace in a sense, because I was like, you know what? A few years ago, I discovered, Dave Ramsey, and I just found out how to get myself out of debt. I found how to save money. So I had to continue to be like, every negativity I had to combat it with something that was positive and something that was true. That be the problem. We always combat our negativity with something that is a lie and not the truth. Like, even though I quit my job where I was making X amount of money, I had X amount of money saved up. Even though I'm not working and getting a paycheck this week, I don't have any bills to pay because my cars and stuff is paid off, and I don't have any type of debt. So, like, I think if we were to go into thinking and looking at our negativity and actually speaking the truth to it, I think we'll erase and eliminate a lot of the way that we feel and not what we think. And I think that is a beautiful thing for you to be able to feel other people's emotion. I know I do. I am a crybaby, girl. I cry doing a movie. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Mhm.
sad part of the movie, like I legit can feel that emotion. So I think that's a beautiful thing for you to feel that emotion. And I know, like, for you to be in the healthcare, they tell you that you need to be desensitized to a lot of things, but I think that would make you a wonderful nurse and a wonderful person, because you can have empathy or sympathy for those people that you're serving and that you're caring for. I don't think that you let it dwell on you as long, as they do, or that suffering doesn't last as long for you just because you don't know them personally, you just care for them like on a very intimate level at their last stages of life and things like that. But I think that it's a beautiful thing for you to still be able to feel that,
Mhm.
if that makes sense. Because I don't want a nurse that don't feel. I don't want a doctor that don't feel. I need somebody to come in there and hold my hand if I'm crying. You know what I'm saying? And
Mhm.
not so cold about it. I
Yeah.
need that softness, especially in the health, because I be feeling like, a lot of healthcare professionals, they do not listen to what you need. They're like, okay, we're gonna prescribe you some antibiotics, we're gonna do XYZ, and I see you in 2 weeks. Did I tell you that my left leg is numbing? Like, don't rush me. You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate you having that sensitivity for your patients or clients, or however you put it. But I think that's a beautiful thing, and I think a lot of people need, especially in that field, they need to get some
Yeah.
loving, like some good old somebody need to hug them or something.
And I agree. I definitely would say for me, there are a lot of negative things with healthcare. I'm not gonna sit here and say it's not. There are. But one of the things that keep me going is I do content creation on the side, and that helps me to explore a different world from the world that I have. And a lot of people are like, "Oh, well, you're a nurse. You should do nurse content." And I'm like, I don't want to eat, live, and breathe nursing though. That's I
Right.
know some people that do that. I don't think there's anything wrong with, me over here like putting on this makeup made me really happy. I love how it came out. I didn't need to figure out my hair, but I'm not. I'm gonna oil it and move on. But the thing is, it's one of those things where healthcare has been seen as a money place. Like, I'm just gonna be honest. Can you make a lot of money? Absolutely. However, You have to realize that I always think about the whole slogan, do unto others as you want them to do unto you. You have to think about how you are treating these people,
Right.
because what you don't want is for it to come and bite you in the butt, because you did not treat these people with the utmost respect, with the utmost care. Before I even worked with babies, I was serious about my adult patients. I got into arguments with doctors. I don't care. I'm about that life. I'll argue with you if it's for the safety of a person. Because
Right.
at the end of the day, you may see this as, oh, they're going to die anyway. Well, how do you know? They could live, damn it. So are you either going to give me the order, or do I need to call a different doctor? Because I'm not being disrespectful. I'm asking you questions that you do not want to give me the answers to, because you burnt out. You need to go do something. You need to go do some self-care. Go journal, go get
Yeah.
you arts and
And
crafts, go paint something.
that's scary. That really does. That is so scary.
I had a cardiologist when I worked the COVID medical ICU. I had a
Mhm.
cardiologist to kick me out of patient room because he said that he felt that I was being insubordinate and that I was undercutting him.
Wow.
Here's the deal. Patient's heart rate was 40. Patient was prescribed 6 heart medications. You want me to do what? You
Yeah.
need to give them.
Girl.
You're not talking to me,
Girl, that's crazy. That was
sir.
that was pretty much putting him in a coma.
Sis.
And like
Then wait, it gets worse. Then,
that's crazy.
well, you guys have the patient on Presidex. Yes, because the patient is on the ventilator. Adult patients are sedated and paralyzed because you don't want them to feel that. Well, you need to tell the I don't need to tell no other doctor what to do. If you feel that strong, doc, you need to call that doctor, and y'all can have a doctor to doctor combo, and y'all can argue it down if y'all want to. But what
Oh,
I'm not about to do is call no doctor to tell them that you said nothing. And that's what made him mad. So when he came to see the patient and the family, he basically got ticked off and was like, and then told my charge nurse, I can't believe she hurt my feelings. She act like I don't know what I'm doing. Even had the audacity to say, well, Crystal, how would you treat this? I said, oh, doc, I wouldn't. I'm not a cardiologist. You are. But since you can't do your job and you can't talk to people either, let me go get you a nurse manager to talk to, because I'm not the one.
wow.
I don't think he expected that from a black woman. But one thing about me, I do not play about patient safety. And you're not finna sit here and treat this patient like it's another dollar bill. This
Girl,
is a
I
human.
but I so appreciate that because like we just ran into like an issue with that. And I said I wasn't gonna talk about it, but I'm gonna talk about it just a little bit because pretty much what you just said is what they tried to do to my dad. Girl, so you know what type of cancer my dad has. They
Hmm.
had him on morphine, hydrocodone, his diabetes medicine. So he's a diabetic. They had him on Gabapentin, fentanyl patches, a new I forgot the name of it, but a new cancer pill that he was taking. That and some other type of pain medicine. Girl, it pretty much took my dad into having an acute stroke because they was like, "Oh, give him 3 of this, 2 of this." For my dad was like, how the amount of pills that they had told him to take were like 10 in the morning and probably like 6 to 7 at night. And when I tell you, everything just went down here from there. My dad just got out the hospital yesterday, and my sister was looking at the medication because like she didn't know that he was actually like taking it how they told him. What I mean, they told him to take it like that.
Yeah.
My sister was like, they trying to put you in a medical coma because they ain't doing nothing but dosing your medicine up like your pain meds so you can't feel nothing. And you didn't set up here had a light stroke and one of your eyes is blurry. No, let me pull you back off some of this medicine. And I was just like, if we had somebody that cared, like it took us having to like Google stuff and look up stuff and be like, you got way too many pain medicine in your system at one time, sir. And like with his fentanyl patches, they were, I'm not sure what the highest doses was, but I know that they start off at 25 and he was at 75. Like 75, whatever the thing that was in there. And I was just like, wow.
So wait, is the pain medicine? I said earlier I ain't nurse Crystal,
I know
but I got questions. Is the pain medicine as needed or scheduled? Because I
it,
do
it's scheduled every 12 hours. All of them. That's how they had them.
I
I
do know that cancer is painful. I do
right.
know that. So I will say that.
So
However, typically when patients are on pain patches, the medicine, there's only like maybe one or two pain
yeah,
medicines that are scheduled, and then the rest of them are just strictly as needed. You
yeah.
know, you up there, so you need this, but not all at the same time.
Because his patches are every 3 days. You know, we
Right.
apply to his back. His patches are every 3 days. The morphine is every 12 hours, so one in the morning, one at night. His hydrocodone is in between that, so that's every 4 to 6 hours in between you just taking that. And the gabapentin is pretty much like the hydrocodone. And like I said, I forgot the name of the other one.
So gabapentin, I don't. It's more of a nerve medicine. So does he have
Yeah,
a nerve issue?
girl, child, some everything. Some of everything. Like after we had, when I went home and we had that whole, like, little day out or whatever like that. He started, and I want to say it was really like a side effect of them upping his meds. I mean, them upping the amount of time that he take the hydrocodone and all that's the morphine and gabapentin and all that throughout the day. But I also believe it was a combination of the new cancer medicine that they was giving him, because he went through the whole process of the shots, and then they did the chemo, of course. Before that, he's tried 2 or 3 different medicine. My thing is, if it is what it is, say that. Don't keep on trying to just up his medications and up the amount of time that he takes it. That's what my
Yeah.
problem coming to effect, because like now he not looking like himself. Now he's not talking like himself or sounding like himself. And I'm just like, if it is what it is, say that. But we don't have upfront nurses and doctors that will say that. They will rather, what's the term, milk the cow dry. And that's how I feel that they're doing. And it's annoying. It's
Yeah.
annoying as hell.
And unfortunately, that is a doctor call because as a nurse, the
Yep.
nurses probably want to say something, but then you get your license pulled because you said something because you're
You
not a doctor.
but at the same time, like I've had nurses to say, oh, that insurance took. Let me try to tell you about another insurance that you could possibly do XYZ, da 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 da. Now it could be a one-off thing, but I don't think a lot of people would even think to do that. Be like, hey, I'm coming to you as, nurse the patient. This don't leave this room, but this is the reality of the situation.
Yeah.
And I
And
can't
see,
necessarily,
that's the unfortunate thing though, because
yeah,
I do that with patients, but now people are recording people and getting
oh,
them fired.
course, of course.
And that sucks so bad because I'm sure some of the nurses do want to say more. Them doctors don't need their ass whooped because look, if shit done spread it, oops, I didn't mean to say it. If it done spread it, then you need to tell the patient and the family. You don't need to just keep trying everything in your little book that you done went and looked at. You need to say, hey, we've tried XYZ. This is what is going on. It's not improving, or if it is improving, if it's not improving, you need to say something further. You don't need to just continue to sit there and be like, oh, well, we're just gonna keep trying stuff and making
Right.
this person think
And
they're
see,
gonna get better.
right. And I would rather for them to go ahead and do that versus what they're doing, because it's aggravating.
And that's the other thing too. Sometimes, so like for example, in that instance, if I was the nurse to to y'all, my how I would state to y'all after I do my intake and whatnot, I'd be like, hey, y'all just need to straight up ask the doctor what is going on with my dad. Be
Mm,
straight with me. Don't give me no sugar coated answer because, and then that way the nurse technically didn't like tell you nothing, but at the same time they instead, because one of our jobs is to advocate, they encourage the family to advocate for the family member. So that way y'all can get more clean cut answers. Cause don't be just sending me on a wild goose chase now.
Girl,
Cause
yeah.
at this point
It
it's getting old. You not telling me nothing. I'm confused. I don't like come on. And that's my issue with healthcare. Like I've been talking to my wife and she's been open with it. If I was to be given opportunities to where I would be able to do content creation full time, I would.
yeah.
I would. Because
I think
I need
Sephora will open it up for you most definitely, because what I like about, just from what I've seen in last year, because like I said, I was looking at the process. It's something that I wouldn't do, but I you know how I am. And I was studying and just looking at the process. You get first draft of everything, as far as like, where brands are needing somebody to reach out to. They pull from that squad first, but you also get a yearly salary, and you can negotiate that yearly salary. So girl, go for it, do it. Continue to tell people, if anybody watching this back now, make sure that you click the link in her description box. So you need to put in your description boxes. And give a testimony for her. When is the deadline for that?
April 4th.
Okay. So you got some time. How have you can you see how many testimonies did you have?
So as of before this live, I had 21. I can see in one hot second. Huh?
That's it. Okay, that's good.
I know. I was like, thank y'all. A few people have sent their testimonies to me, and y'all had me crying. Not
Yeah.
gonna lie. Like, I try my best to be as authentic as I can. Because if anything, I'm not like I have tons of people that send me stuff. Does it make it to my channels? No, because I mean if I don't believe in it, I don't believe in it. Or if it's something I'm not gonna use, I'm gonna gift it to somebody that probably gonna use it.
Yeah.
But I try my best to be as authentic as I can, and I try to share as much as I can.
Mm.
And products and stuff that I love, y'all know I love them. Y'all know it's not what's the
Fake.
word? It's not fake. That's
It's
it.
not
Like
fake. Girl.
I don't because I mean I feel like that don't get you anywhere, and I know a lot of people are doing it. A lot of people have followers that are supporting it, but for me, I'm gonna try to bring y'all things that I know I will use. If I don't feel like I'm gonna use this, like I've gotten several creams that y'all have asked me about. Yeah, this cream is cool. It's amazing. I think the brand is great. However, it doesn't work for my skin.
Yeah.
That's just how, I word and do that. Like this eyeshadow palette. I got it from LYS Beauty. I am a LYS Beauty ambassador. Like I told my whole face except for my lips actually is LYS Beauty.
It's cute.
But if y'all want to try LYS Beauty, I do have a code. It's LYS Chris or LYSCRIS. And I think this palette is a really nice palette. I only use like I want to say 2 to 3 colors out of it. But this look is looking and it's all green and stuff. I've been into greens lately, but
Really
I
cute.
definitely think this is a palette that you should invest in. I know it's only on QVC. I don't know the cost. I think it's like maybe $20.
Hmm.
Hold on, y'all. I'm looking for it. But here it is. Yeah. Yeah. $20. I think the colors are vibrant. They're different. I have tons of palettes. So I definitely think they're different. And I like that it's in its packaging. Some people probably complain and say this is a little small, but it's unique to the brand. LYS Beauty is a clean brand. It's a black owned brand. I definitely say support it if you can. But yeah, that's the thing that me and my wife was talking about. Like, if I'm blessed with an opportunity to be able to do content creation, I would leave nursing for a little bit. Not because I hate nursing. It's
Hmm.
just that I need a break from it, to be honest. And nurses need breaks too, especially some of us good ones. I mean,
Can you, what is it called? Take a leave like FMLA?
there's no reason to. You so healthcare works a little bit different. They treat us so bad. They treat us so bad, y'all. Not now. People will probably say what I'm saying is negative. It is not negative. This is the honest truth. They treat us hella bad. So in order to declare FMLA, you have to have a doctor approved appointed reason. Um, like seriously, a reason. It can't just be, for like it could be mental health, but you gotta be like hospitalized. Your doctor gotta say a lot of stuff to get you off. They do us bad. We have to request time off 4 months in advance. And for this year, how much time off have I been approved
That's
for, y'all?
crazy. That's crazy. Like 4 months in advance. Like, baby, I don't know what I'm doing tomorrow. How
Yeah.
you what?
It opened up for us to request time off in March. And
Wow.
y'all, they denied me for July.
Wow.
They denied my time off. And it's like that is that's my unfortunate truth. But that is why I do my content creation. I try to think of any type of thing that I can do to try to remain positive, because it's negative out here in these nursing streets, and everybody's so quick to say, go travel, go travel. Mm-mm.
But
Travel contracts are
plane
getting
ride
canceled.
back be so depressing.
Huh?
That plane ride back can be depressing.
Girl. And I personally, this isn't negative or anything. I personally just, if I'm gonna take a break from nursing, it's not gonna be to go travel and to be whatever they want me to be.
Mhm.
Because in travel nursing, that's essentially what you do. Yes, you could put stuff in your contract, you could do all that, but essentially you are telling them, hey, I'm here to help the hospital.
Right.
That means that they at liberty can float you to areas you've never been in, or they can call you off, or whatever the case may be. It's a potential that could happen. Not saying that that does happen, but it's a potential. For me, I just don't want to do it. I'm sorry. The money could be it could be beautiful. Mm-mm. Get somebody else to do it. I just, mm-mm, mm-mm. If I had to really just work in nursing the rest of my life, I wouldn't mind being an at-home nurse doing something.
Yeah.
But it's like, you know, those jobs are slim to none right now.
Yeah.
But I
You
mean, it's
have
gonna work out.
have tablet on you or your laptop.
Hmm.
We need to, cause I'm finna figure out how to get your page in professional mode.
Oh, I thought you were gonna get my video back.
Oh, I don't know about this, sis.
I think it's gone, y'all.
Yeah, if you deleted it, especially if you deleted it studios, it's gone, baby.
It says,
I'm finna go on YouTube now, and I'm gonna type in your name. See, you pop. Look, you pop right up as soon as I put in the.
I better be popping up.
Alright. I see you been doing your videos in 4K too. I said, look at her upload in 4K.
Girl.
See, like I don't know, like if a avid YouTube watcher notice stuff like that. I notice it.
I'm so sad, y'all. I deleted my video. Lord have mercy.
Yeah.
It's gone, gone.
Look at your little paparazzi video.
Girl, that video can go away. I'm mad. That's the what
It's
should have been deleted.
okay. It is okay. All right, let's get on Facebook. Let me see. I think you go to your settings and profile settings. Now, mind you, my my personal page, I converted that to business because I had the most following there. So let me just throw that out there. I didn't change everything chart just because it's not at the level just yet. And a lot of people that were finding me when Facebook had that option for them to follow your personal page, baby, they followed. So yeah. All right. Account settings. Oh, are you with me?
I'm trying to get to settings.
Click on your icon. Click on your name. I mean your
I'm
face.
on.
and click on, I think, what privacy is setting, and then setting.
Mm, I see privacy.
But if you can't find it when you come down here, we're gonna find it for sure.
Okay, so I'm in privacy settings and tools.
Okay, do you see settings?
I see shortcuts, your activity, how people find and connect.
Mm-mm. Account setting.
Hmm.
I, I'm gonna have to play around with yours probably face to face, but I want you to Google how to turn your personal Facebook account to professional mode, because that's what it said. It said professional mode, and it's got a button for you to turn on or off. But if, like I said, if you Google it, it should pop right up as well, or to tell you your steps that you need to take.
Okay. Um, is it a business account or
Yeah,
create?
yeah. Mine is a business account now.
Well, they got a creator account. Which one I need to do?
What girl? Whatever one gonna give you the money.
Okay, so
Just see which option gonna pop up for you.
settings. That's depressing.
Cause like how I did it, I legit typed in how to get paid on Facebook. And that's when they told me that I had to go into that setting. And I legit went to accounting. I mean, my account setting and privacy. I was a setting. And then over here onto the side, it says professional mode. And I was able to turn it on.
Why is this so hard?
I know. It was a pain. Like, I don't know if it popped up for you to change it at one point, but it did. And I didn't like how my page looked, and I didn't understand. I was like, I ain't worried about getting paid for Facebook. But baby, Facebook paying, and I don't even post it over here. Facebook paying.
I look. I had to Google that.
Yeah, that's what I had to do. I think well, I'm not gonna say I think. I know that I'll probably be at 10K followers on my Facebook coming, I say Saturday, no later than Sunday, because I'm at 9.8 right now, and I was just at 9.7 yesterday. So we need to figure out how to get you paid, sis. So on your what's called, when you go on there, it don't have the following right here.
Girl, no, not on my personal page.
Girl, man, look, Google it. Oh,
Oh wait, it say 3K friends.
do it say 3K friends or followers?
It say friends.
We need to change it to followers. We need to change that.
Oh my god, I don't know how to
Do
work
you
this.
post reels on Facebook?
Not really.
That I wonder, is that what it is? You don't have any. Let me go. Where your page is? Hold on. Let me go on your damn page, Crystal. Let me see, cause that's probably what it is. And you don't have your IG connected to your Facebook, do you?
I have it connected to my page. I have a page.
You don't have any damn reels, Crystal. That's probably what it is, sweetheart. They trying to say, what you trying to turn professional? Put okay, go post the reel on there. I know you got some type of content in your phone that you would just post and reuse. I think that's what it is, sis. I need you to start posting. That's exactly what it is. I need you to start posting real, sis. Go get your old content and refurbish them. That's what I need to do. I need to do a better job because I need to have like my stuff like in folders that I can just be like, okay, let me pull from this, let me pull from that, instead of having to scroll down my phone to find it. But yes, sis, start posting some doggone reels. I don't know why you never think to look at that because I thought you post reels on Facebook.
See, me and Facebook have a love hate relationship. I'm only on there because I'm admin for a few groups
Hmm.
that I work with. But my folks are on Facebook. I don't like them.
Baby, look, let me tell you, I had that same type of. I was like, man, there's a lot of people from West Point on there. These are a lot of people that I grew up in my hometown with. I'm gonna tell you just like this. If they're gonna look anyway, might as well get paid for them looking.
That's true. But I don't really post on Facebook like that anyway.
Just post reels. Like your reels will do the same thing like for Instagram. And the thing that I like about Facebook rather than Instagram is that it doesn't, you don't have to put like a cover picture up there. It's gonna pick and it don't have to be all aesthetic and all cute and all that stuff like that. Like I'm gonna turn you around to see mine. And that just reminded me I need to post a reel today. And like my views have been a lot higher here. Cause on Instagram, baby, sometimes I don't get 100 views. And,
Hmm.
like I'm getting 1K views and stuff like that. So girl, yeah, and they're gonna post it for you. Go post the real, sis. When we get off this phone, I need you to post 5 reels to Facebook. Cause I know you got them in your phone. Just post them. Your old reels. Cause that's what I did. I went back and found when I started, I went back and found some older reels and stuff. And I just posted it.
Hmm.
Matter of fact, let me see. Like I posted when we was down there for your wedding. I posted everything that's on Instagram is on Facebook now. That's how pretty much it is. I didn't go too far back, but I went back enough.
I'm sitting here because I'm like, my page. I don't know. How does that? I don't know.
Oh, and see, like it has even put my Instagram reels on here.
Yeah, like, is your page connected to your Instagram?
It is, but I had the option turned off for it to share between the two. But now I have to like physically say it's okay for it to share to Instagram or whatever. Okay, so yeah, it did. It went back and added quite a few of my reels, or I added it one child. Cause this reel right here, I know for a fact is from 2 years ago.
Hmm.
But it also has the Instagram logo at the bottom of it. So I may have just shared it. You know what? All of my like little short videos, they converted it over to reels because I think I was just sharing it like in a feed, how you just share your pictures, and
Mm-hmm.
they put it as a reel. But
Hmm.
all of my content is not on here. But like back to what you were saying about your family, they're gonna watch and look anyway. You might as well get paid for them look, and the more views that they look, the more money that you get. Because I'm telling you, it's been some time that I don't even like. I could even tell you because how Facebook does. And Facebook kind of like YouTube, they go month to month. And Facebook doesn't have what is it? They don't have a minimum threshold like YouTube does. YouTube has
Mhm.
$100 threshold. Baby, Facebook sent Jeremy 40 cents. Legit, they sent Jeremy 40 cents because he posted a reel. He posted a short video, and he didn't post nothing else, and they sent him 40 cents. So if they can send Jeremy 40 cents, so they can send you a couple of dollars. You know what I'm saying?
True. It's trying to tell me that I can. It's trying to teach me how to do it over here. That's why I'm quiet, y'all. I'm focused. I'm
Girl, focus. Oh,
focused.
I think the last check that I had got from, well, I got like $40 from them, $50 from them last month. And when I tell you, I ain't posted them but like two things. I swear. You did it?
I found it. I'm sorry.
Look, I ain't posted them but like two things.
Okay. So it's the three dots on the profile, and then you
Yeah.
turn on professional mode. I was in the settings.
See, oh, okay. I guess because mine is located in the settings, but I probably had to do the three dots at first. Child, I don't remember.
It says it's turning on. All right, welcome to professional mode. Here we go.
Okay, let me go. Let me go to your page. Hold on. You saved it.
Uh huh.
It haven't converted over to shit.
It says 3K followers, 1.9 following.
Hey,
I
hold on.
gotta get my personal stuff off of here.
It haven't. Ah, yeah, yeah. It still said friends at first. It said
Ah,
it just switched it over to followers. Yes. See, look,
oh my God, you saw my whole government.
girl, look. They gotta find you anyway. Shit. Let's start posting your real sis.
So, okay,
Yay!
okay, okay.
Yay!
That's been a what, like 8 month process?
Yeah, I know
Three
since
days.
I say since December because I was trying to figure out how to get on there, and I got on there in December. Then I was trying to figure out how to get you on there.
So, can you post reels on your page too?
Yeah, so like let me go to my page so I can show you exactly where it's at. If you scroll down your page, right there where it says, is it under more? Hold on, let me see. Nope, that's not it. Oh, it's right there when it say post about and reels. Right there. You see it?
Mm-hmm.
Let me flip you around. Right here.
Okay. I'm gonna have to delete some life stuff off of here.
Girl, they ain't going back that far. And if they do, if they look at it and like it, that's money for you. I didn't delete anything. I didn't I left everything as is. Because you gotta think about it, we live in the world of the internet anyway. If somebody legit wants to find something about you, they're gonna find you. Cause
Right.
I be watching this girl on TikTok and they be like, I bet you can't find out when my birthday is, and they don't have nothing on social media. That girl should end up going to their mutual friend, and then going to their mutual friend, then find their mama, grandma, sister, cousin, and she be like, okay, your birthday is such 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 such, and I be like, baby, you need to be an investigator at this point.
Right. That's a lot.
Yeah, and it's another girl who tracked people locations. They said, I bet you don't know where's my hometown. And baby, she go back and look at like videos and stuff like that and cross analyze how the trees and shit look. I be like, baby, you need to be an investigator. But she do it on TikTok and she got millions of followers. So child, hey, go ahead.
That's
So
a
you already
oh,
posted real sus.
that's a bit creepy.
I know. No, what's more creepy, hell, the people are actually requesting her to do it.
You should have just saw my face.
What? What you looking at?
Requesting her to do it.
Yeah, they'll comment. When I find the TikTok, I send it to you. But they would comment. I bet you can't find me or something like that, and they try to. Girl, she good. I'm gonna find it, and I will send you that TikTok to your phone personally, cause your tail don't be looking at your inbox.
I don't.
I know you don't. I know you did.
I don't.
I said I done sent about 5 or 6 things, and here she gonna send me 3 or 4 things, and she looked at what I sent
I'm sorry.
her.
Oh Lord.
So, sis, you start getting paid today, sis.
Okay.
Man, go on and start posting you a couple of reels, because, like I said, Facebook go from month to month, and they ain't late with their payment either. Like they'll be playing around, baby. They gonna send you like a little email and everything. It got Meta, and when it go into your bank statement, you be like, "Where this extra $200 came from Meta?" Be like, "Thank you, Jesus."
I
And oh, and go ahead and set up your banking information and stuff. That should have asked you that.
okay.
Get paid, sis. Mhm.
Lord Jesus, have mercy.
Yes, Facebook pays, but I'm telling you, you gotta make sure that you turn your page to professional mode. But Facebook pays. You had somebody ask you to do Facebook pay, and I ain't gonna lie to you, they be paying. Like I said, my last check was like $45, and I only posted 2 things. I thought they just they I think they probably did it for like people that was getting paid a lot of money. They ain't shooting me nothing but like $100 or $200 here and there. So they was like, we could get her the $100 or $200. But now they haven't discontinued it. I just received a statement from them the other day for last month for like $45 that'll be deposited into my account pretty soon. It probably already in there. I ain't know.
I need instructions.
What you mean?
You talking about put your pay in. I'll talk to you after the live. I'll talk to you after the live.
I
I
can Let me go to my email. I forgot that I'm on my computer. I can show you how the statements and stuff will look, and I show y'all my little $44, child. Hold on, cause I ain't lying. Look, I'm like Crystal. Like we keep it real and raw over here. I ain't got no reason to lie to you. I'll tell you how much, and how to do it as well. Cause them $44, baby, they come in handy for people.
God damn it. Oops, I'm sorry, y'all.
How y'all doing? I'm doing good. I'm doing good. How?
Good. We done had a whole conversation about negativity and how to combat it. Like we done had that conversation. I don't know how long ago. I don't get my makeup. I didn't even took my hair down. About to refresh it with some Rizzo's curls. But now we trying to get paid,
Oh,
y'all.
here you go. I'm trying to make sure I block out my account, but here you go, y'all.
Okay.
And it came from. Hold on, I'm gonna go back up so y'all can see that it says Meta. Oh, here you go, right here.
Okay.
It just got I got my address and stuff on there. That's the only reason why I'm blocking it out. But they would send you statements to your home. I mean, to your email address every month.
Nia, what you say?
Full time for is next.
Let's see. What I can't. Y'all, it's 50 million comments up here that I'd have missed. Lord, I'm sorry. Oh, thank you for coming, Nia. Yes, we've been talking and doing all the things, and yeah, I'm trying to not delete another live because
Ah.
yeah. But y'all, I'm gonna get this Facebook stuff down. It's money out there for everybody. Loving this. Thank you. We did a dope one. The first live was legit dope too. But girl, I ain't gonna say I don't know how to work technology. That's not what I'm gonna say. But I don't know how to work technology, okay?
Oh,
I don't know if I can get it back. I don't know if I can get it back. If not, it's okay. But
that's just gonna be your motivation to create more lives.
it's gonna have to be. Cause the numbers I saw from that one little live was beautiful.
Yeah. And like I said, you didn't lose it. And then another thing, like I know that you're not gonna you don't have to always set your lives up because like I watched this other lady, she was my mentor last year. Dang, what do I feel bad to say she was my mentor, baby? I don't remember her name. But she go live all throughout the night. And when I tell you it be hundreds of people on her live, she don't even post videos no more. She just go live. Yeah. I forgot her name. I just so sad. But I got what I needed from her program. And I don't, I don't necessarily need what she was trying to give. But I got monetized by, using some of her tips.
Okay.
I did that.
We working on it. We working.
Yeah, but like I told you, going live is gonna really help with your monetization. I promise you that. I promise you that.
Oh Lord, y'all. So today I have therapy at 3:30. And I'm going to Dollar Tree today.
Yes, that is a plus.
It is. And like I said, I guess since I got a few people here, I'll share. For those of you that don't know, I did apply for Sephora Squad 2023. Like I said earlier, I have been feeling a little what's the word? Nervous because so many people have applied. And I know a lot of these people probably create the best content and yeah, and all of that. Nia, I have tried to answer you, girl, because I honestly don't know who pays the best because I ain't getting paid right now. I'm just
Uh,
authentically created. Y'all are getting the authentic me.
oh wait, I'm
I
so
get paid from a few things, but ultimately, I'm not like getting paid from
yeah.
Instagram.
Go ahead and finish your thought, and then I answer her question.
What you say?
I said, go ahead and finish your thought, and then I answer her question.
So I did apply for Sephora Squad 2023, and I'm intimidated. I'm nervous. A lot of the people that have applied are so talented, but I'm keeping my negative thoughts in the back of my mind. I'm journaling out my feelings. I'm feeling how I feel, and I did put my application in. That was the one thing that I truly did scared. That and moved from Mississippi. They're legit the two things I did scare. Like I packed up my car with what I could fit and I drove my ass away. Like that's how that happened. So serious. True story. True story. Tell them, Charmaine. True story. Legit. Packed up what I could fit in my car and drove. So I applied, and for those of you that are watching now, that are watching the replay, I will have my testimonial link in the description box. I've watched several different views. Some people say the testimonials help, some people say the testimonials didn't help. I don't know, but what I do know is that I would greatly appreciate it if you guys will follow me on this journey. I'm going to be positive. I'm going to claim that the Lord see a spot for me on this squad because y'all do not understand or know how much I love Sephora. Like love, 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 love Sephora. Okay. So I would appreciate it if you guys would support me. I'm gonna continue to take y'all along for the journey. And then if I don't make the squad, it's okay too. Like
Yeah.
it, it's one
What
of
I
those
want you to
that
do, I don't know if you have access to your testimonials to actually see them. I want you to go through and screenshot every last one of them.
I don't. Oh, that's the other thing. We can't see you no more, Tremaine.
Oh, girl,
But
because somebody had called me. Hold on.
oh, but also for you guys that are writing the testimonials, I cannot see them. I'm gonna repeat that. If you write a testimonial, I cannot see it. I just know how many I have. So as of right now at 11, oh, I'm tripping. At 1:19 p.m. Central Standard Time, I have 22 testimonials. I don't know I don't know how many more of them like I don't know what they say or anything like that. So, if you want me to know what you wrote, please let me know. Um please write it, like please take a screenshot of it and share it with me so that way I know um what your testimonial says, because I am putting them, I have like a special journal that I created that I'm putting all my testimonials in. And like I said, whether I am a Sephora Squad member or not, the testimonials are also amazing. And I thank you guys for them. And so yes, so as of right now, I have 22 at 11:20 p.m. Central Standard Time. I will be putting the link in my description box. And that's that. Like y'all know I do share curly hair content. But for those of you that do not know, I also used to work at Sephora. I worked there for 3 years. It was legit like one of the best jobs I ever had in retail. And I've done a lot of jobs in retail. Like I've done Dollar Tree, Davis Bridal, Pandora. I've done a few retail jobs. But Sephora, hands down, my favorite. I started off on the operations team, and then I went from operations to fragrance, and then I did like fragrance slash cashiering, and then I went from fragrance cashiering to doing makeup. And y'all, it was always a fun time. I learned so much. So like yeah, me doing my makeup is something I self know how to do. I'm not a professional or nothing like that. But it was an amazing time, and I love dressing up in my little tunic dress that I had, that I actually still have because they made me keep it. But yeah, that's just me and my Sephora vibes, and that's that. So
And
Charmaine gonna tell us how we can get some money, y'all. Get
girl, I'm gonna
some
tell you
money, y'all.
what pays the most. But let me tell you this: Facebook is beginning to be my most profitable, but I'm not used to being on Facebook like you just said. I don't post on Facebook. So I'm having to change my mind and be well, I'm having to make sure that I'm like, okay, Tremaine, make sure you post on Facebook. But anyway, I would say Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube, and then TikTok. And it's sad to say that TikTok is my least profitable one when I have the most followers there. Like I have over 35K followers over there. But baby, it's TikTok, girl. I need apps ready together. TikTok don't pay black creators no money, but I would say it's a good app to leverage and to gain your following so you can put them where you do get the most money from. Instagram is it pays slowly. Well, you grow slowly over there, and what I mean by that, and Crystal, you in reels over there on Instagram, you know how they do.
I
And
ain't never get paid from a reel,
that's
even my viral ones.
you have to beat that $100 threshold, but it's so much that you have to put into it. But I will say that Facebook has been a lot easier to make a lot more money out of. Because on Instagram you have to be all aesthetic and all cute. But if you create the content, you may get make it to the $100 threshold, child. Um, but yeah, those who pays the most for me. I haven't received a payout from YouTube just yet because I haven't made it to the $100 threshold. And I'm just be honest. So I had said that I wanted to start doing 2 videos a week or maybe 2 lives a week in one video. But the thing about with my YouTube channel, Crystal, and this I had said I had wanted to like talk to you about it because we was talking about having like a content creator day.
Hmm.
And you know how I feel about like niching down and all that stuff like that. But at the same time, I need to create some short form content to draw people into my long term content, my long form content. Because a lot of people, if they don't know you, they're not gonna want to watch a 30+ minute vlog of you. So I need to come up with some ideas of doing short form content. And I know that I was talking about this last night on my live. So if y'all are watching this back, I do go live every Wednesday night at 7 o'clock p.m., 8 o'clock p.m. Central Eastern, and Central for the 7th. But I go live for something that's called Wine and Live Wednesdays. And we just be drinking and kicking on my live. If y'all want the professionalism, we gonna stick with Crystal on this one. But baby, me and my charm squad, that's why I called it, baby. We be lit. We be drinking over there on that live because it's late in the evening. They to put the kids down, so we doing some talking. But but yeah, so I need to come up with some short form content to draw people in to my vlogs, because I'm not that vlogger that is on vacation every vlog that I post. I'm more of a lifestyle vlogger, so I do a lot of realistic things that I'm doing around the house, things that I'm buying for the home, things that I'm cooking at home. I'm getting out in the city and stuff like that. But I got to create some content that is short form. So what I was saying, we talked about on my live last night. I told them that I wanted to do the um day in the life. So I wanted to do like the it girl day in the life, but I want to do it plus size edition. I don't think I've seen that, but I wanted to title it as that. And pretty much, we seen the whole little it girl or soft girl era, what I want myself to look like. So I'm not waking up at no 5 a.m. I'm not doing that because they
Mhm.
be getting up at 5 a.m. But I did say that I will get up at 6 a.m. I will purposely journal. I'm going to light a candle. I'm going to set a mood. I'm going to fix myself breakfast. I'm going to exercise for 30 minutes, whether I go outside and walk for 30 minutes or I do something on YouTube for 30 minutes. I'm going to, make sure that I'm intaking my water, make sure that I have lunch and stuff ready for my fiance once he come home from lunch. And then, other little stuff, making sure that I'm cleaning, making my bed. That's what a it girl look like for me. You know what I'm saying? Now I know a it girl for other people is totally different. They get up and go to Orange Theory, they get their smoothies, they do this, they do that. I ain't doing all that. I'm gonna make sure that I want to be the best version of myself, and I've been having to keep on telling myself, like, Tremaine, it's only one you, and it's only one them. You can't create that content. Everything, Jeremy. I know he's trying to scare me. I hear him, but everything is repurposed or reused, but you just have to put your twist on it. So I need to get out of my head to say, oh, everybody is doing this. Now everybody ain't doing it because I ain't did it.
That's true. And that's negative right there and
Yeah.
combat.
So
Like, I know for me, when I say I don't post every day, it's
mm,
not because I I personally feel like you don't have to be stuck in the metrics and stuff to
mm,
make. I feel like it's okay for you to be a human
yeah,
because I mean, for me, now that I am doing content creation, it's fun, one for me, but it's also a form of work. So,
yeah.
like, perfect example, one of my coworkers called me and was talking to me about work stuff earlier this morning. And she was like, "Oh my God, you're up." And I was like, "Yeah, I've been up since 5." And me being up since 5 wasn't because I'm trying to be a it girl and nobody, but I was trying to say goodbye to my damn wife that I don't get to see for
Right.
days at a time because I work the night shift. So I got up. My wife was like, "Help me pick out my outfit." Blah blah blah. We laugh and talking. Da da da. I help my wife, and then after that, I'm up. Am I tired? Yes. Is there things that I need to do today? Absolutely. Like, one of the things is I still have content to create. I have a therapy meeting that I have to go to. But the thing is, what I do is I look at things that interest me. things that I have an ideal about. And I'm like, okay, I'm going to do it. Sometimes it totally works, sometimes it totally flops. But I know that companies see the authenticity that I post,
Yeah.
and that makes them want to work with
Yeah.
me. And also, some people they're like, oh, I know I'm in different groups, and one of my groups, some people are like, I don't want to get paid. Another group, people are like, I'm not gonna do that. And my thing is, I personally feel like, yes, you do need to get paid at some point. Yes, you do. However, if certain people, especially if you are a smaller creator like myself, like I have like 3,500 over on Instagram, and then over on what is it? Over on Instagram, and then over on TikTok, I just made it to 1,200 something
Okay.
when I just looked. I'm not that big of a creator. That's the point. I just made it to like 1,400 on YouTube. I'm not a huge creator. However, that doesn't mean that I'm not worth something and that I do not
Right. And like,
deserve.
to be honest with you, smaller creators are getting paid the most. Like for real.
Hmm.
Because
But I was saying that to say
because
though,
larger creators, they're out here, they was like, oh, nah, you need to pay me $5,000 for this and $5,000 for that. When they could go find five smaller creators and pay 1,000 each.
mhm. But then that's the other thing. Like some creators are like, oh well, I'm not gonna just accept no product. I get that if you're not gonna use it, but like for example, like me, I create I create a combination of content.
Yeah.
So some of my content in beauty does consist of hair products. Some of it consists of makeup. I didn't get paid to get that LYS Beauty eyeshadow palette. But
Yeah.
the harsh reality is that I was gonna go buy it anyway because I really wanted it. So why
Yeah.
not honestly, I think it was like they ex. So it's in this little group that we're in as LYS ambassadors, and they have different tasks that you choose to do. So I chose to go leave. I want to say it was like 3 reviews I had to leave or something like that. And they
Uh-huh.
sent me the eyeshadow palette. So now, yes, I had already filmed the unboxing. Now I can go film a few looks or take a few pictures with this eyeshadow look. I have content. So
Is
it's like some people, for people that are wanting to create content, get out of your head about the fact that every single thing has to be paid. Some stuff don't have to. Some stuff is like, especially if you love a brand, it's
yeah.
okay to accept free product. Don't feel the pressure to always have to invoice somebody, but feel the pressure when they're like, "I need you to do 10 things. I'm gonna need you to pay."
Yep.
You want me to go to Egypt and do 5 million things? I need you to pay. That's okay. Like being a small content creator isn't a horrible thing. And that's the mindset I took with any of this. Like, I'm not getting paid for a lot of stuff. I'm just gonna be
Yeah.
honest with y'all. I'm not. But I enjoy doing it. And for the stuff that don't interest me, I'm like, oh, okay. I keep it moving. I do my little 2 fingers. I piece it out, and I let the other people handle that and allow them to do or use whatever they choose to use because that's not what I'm gonna do.
Yep.
The other thing too, I feel like people should be authentic with opportunities, regardless of what the opportunity is. It don't have to be Sephora Squad. It could be anything. Be authentic with that. Like if it's an opportunity, like for example, I appreciate Charmaine for saying, I know I wouldn't want to do nothing like Sephora Squad.
Yeah.
And the reason why I appreciate that is because there are some people that are applying because they see that it's a 1 year paid opportunity or whatever the case may be. You see the benefits, but you still have to be willing to put in the work. And sometimes when you agree to opportunities that do not interest you wholeheartedly,
Yep.
you get it and then you find yourself stuck. So don't do that. Like if it's something you're interested in, do it. Hands down, do it. But I'll just be doing something because you get perks either.
Oh, have you been on the Coley app also?
I done seen the emails, but I ain't been on there. I have not been
You
on
need to go on there because they have some more. It was I can't move it because it's on my phone, but they had like some beauty stuff and some hair stuff. Child, that ain't my That ain't my testimony. So you need to go on there and apply for it because I think they had some for like 500, $300 and stuff like that. So go on there and apply, sis. And they be updating it daily. So I would say check it every other day.
Okay.
Or
I'm
at least twice a week.
I'm gonna go on there because I have not been on there. So I'm gonna go because I really haven't been on there at all.
I know crumble. They need to accept my crumble cooking one because
I know it's a lot of people. So like, okay, I'm in a ton of groups, y'all. So I'm in this natural hair group. I'm
girl,
in another natural hair group. I'm in a beauty group. I'm in a few planner groups. I'm in a bunch of groups. So like in the newest natural hair group that I'm in, K Chanel, y'all check her out. Dope content. I think Nia, the naturalista, is in that group too.
hmm
So in that group, they was talking about. I think it's like a job or something for Crumble or something.
yeah, crumble girl. Crumble wants you to do. I want to say like two, maybe three vertical videos, 30 seconds, and a couple of pictures. No more than 10 pictures, and they paying 500.
So maybe that's something different because I think K Chanel was saying that they have a job too for a content create. I don't know. It's a lot going. Crumble.
They probably do, but you know, I be going through like third party apps to well, I mostly use Coley or however you pronounce it because I don't have any luck on influencer or Sway, whatever the other ones are called. But I've had the success for that one
Mm-hmm.
that I did. But they had one. They have one on there for Crumble. It is $500. But they probably do have like a paid intern. I don't follow Crumble like that.
Me
And
neither. I think I think because that's the other group too. Now that group, it's a few ladies that have applied for Sephora Squad, and y'all should check out their stuff. Like they do a lot of natural hair stuff. Y'all should check them out as well. But like I don't know.
not my ministry. Like I can do my hair and I can do my makeup. I don't enjoy doing my hair and I do not enjoy doing my makeup. Like when I tell you, when I be over here twisting my hair, I twisted my hair on Crystal Last Live. I got to be doing something else that I enjoy doing to do my hair. I hate it. I'm over it. Like I girl, it ain't my ministry, baby. I let people that actually enjoy that craft do it because if Crystal know me, I go back and cut my hair off because I'm over it already. I'm trying to grow it out so I can lock it. But because I had like some really big hair and I'm just now starting to let it grow out since this December. But baby, no ma'am, that ain't my ministry. That ain't my ministry at all. But yeah, I can do makeup and hair. Like, I can give it to the girls. But on a content creating and just to do it, child, no ma'am. Even when I be trying to do my little hair videos, girl, I used to wet the hell up about my camera, my phone. Soap everywhere. I'm hot and then I'm cold. Got the curtains open, trying to get the shots. It's too much. It ain't my ministry. Cause if I have to create some content, baby, for somebody washing my hair, they're gonna be like, "Oh, this ghetto," because I'm all in the sink. I ain't giving you aesthetics. I'm giving you this sink. So I will have to clean up all this water everywhere when I finish with my hair. So I leave it to the girls that want to do that. I can't. Ain't my ministry. Mm-mm. Mm. Mm-mm. Crystal, what time is it?
It is. Oh, it's 1:40, y'all.
Oh, so it's 2:40 here. So yeah, you need to get up because you gotta go.
I do. So I'm loving this makeup look, y'all. I'm gonna take a few photos. I'm gonna do my hair. I am now I'm sorry, y'all. They arguing. Y'all, yeah.
We know you got some ghetto neighbors.
I'm like, who yelling? But I am a Rizio's Curls hair ambassador now, and so I'm going to apply a little bit of this lipstick.
That part.
Back when I was able to actually do my nails because I can't now because of my job. I did them myself.
Yeah.
I loved
And
it.
that's what I do too. I used to sell presso nails, so I have a lot of presso nails, but I did, girl, my gel nails. myself the other day, but I go get my feet done. I'm too big for that. I ain't finna be bending down. But I go get my feet done. But I would pay somebody to do my hair. But baby, these Atlanta and like I said, I just moved to Atlanta in December. Baby, these Atlanta stylists, they don't. I need somebody who gonna wash, condition, treat, and care for my hair and not just style it. And yeah. That's why I said I'm finna get ready to lock my hair up. But I still want somebody. I got somebody back home that'll do it, but I don't want to have to always run home to get my hair done. I would prefer to find a loctician
Mhm.
up here that is reasonably priced, that still have that old school feel that they wash and do your hair. Like I ain't got time for all these folks.
And see, that's the thing. I've slick been tempted to do either esthetician or cosmetology school.
Hmm.
So tempted, y'all. Like that's how much I love beauty.
Yeah,
I just can't indulge in it because I do work.
yeah. I
And I
believe.
work with babies, and I'm not putting a whole face of makeup on to go up there and get my tail whooped by the baby. Because people, people be like, "Oh, they so little, they little, but they fight." I
Yeah.
mean, have you ever unswaddled one?
Look,
Unswaddle a
I
baby.
say now, so that would be like if you get a makeup brand and like if they want you to test the wear of their foundation, you know how to be doing like the 24 hours wear test, baby. I'm like, okay, come with me to work for on the 12-hour shift, and we're gonna really see if this makeup lasts.
And that's exactly LYS on the brand ambassador app. They got something like that, and I'm
Yeah.
so to do it. Girl, them babies be having me up there fighting for my life.
That'll be really good content.
Girl,
That would be really good content. I know I'd be tickled. I
sis, when I say this week I had small babies, y'all, meaning they're in isolates. They're in a box. They're in a box. They ain't even in the crib. They're in a box. Y'all, these babies had attitudes. I had all little girls this week, three of them.
yeah.
Y'all, the so I had one set of twins, and then I had like one baby of another twin. And so anyway, I go into like the set of twins room, immediately eyeballs.
Oh wait.
That's how they looking at me.
Also, wait. I should have sent you that meme of this man. He was trying to take something out of a child's hand. He said, "This is the hardest thing." He said, "This is the hardest fist that you can't even open," or something like that. I should have
The
you. It was
week before that, I had a baby with the ET tube, which y'all, an ET tube is a tube that's in your mouth to help you
Mhm.
breathe. I unswaddled the baby. That baby literally had that all my life I had to fight vibe. Sis grabbed that tube, y'all, and was pulling, and I was like, no, let one finger. I'm like,
Back
let
girl.
it go,
I'm
let it.
like, where y'all get this straight from?
Sis, my coworkers was laughing at me because I was this how I was talking to them. I said, no, what you're not gonna do is this. Let it go. Stop. Let it.
Baby,
Why
them babies. I don't know where they get that straight from, baby. I
this?
took 'em.
Sis had that tube like this. I was like,
And I know.
let it
Look,
go.
somebody in the comment of that post like, "Man, have you ever tried to take a Cheeto from a child?" I
Have you
said,
tried to take anything from a child? Girl. And then the twins I had this week, I made a mistake and I bumped one of the baby's beds because I was trying to like get the computer and stuff together. Y'all,
"Yeah,
she opened her eyes and she said, I
oh,
said, ooh, you
oh,
a whole 2 pounds about to whoop my tail.
oh,
Ooh.
oh, we,
Soon as I undid the baby, y'all, this is all I got. And my coworkers was like, "You so damn crazy." I opened it, baby doing nothing but this. I said, "Oh, so you fighting? You fighting?" I said, "I'm bigger than you,
girl,
but you
them
fighting."
kids
I gotta change your
strong,
diaper. Stop.
them kids strong,
Them kids, they come out, they come in this world like I don't care what nobody say. You ain't finna
ready,
put me down.
baby. They be ready. They are ready."
They was ready, but that little girl last week, that tube, like I had babies that like fight, but
Mhm.
she had the strength of Job, baby. I could not get that. I had to call for help, y'all. It was that
Oh,
bad.
we,
And one of my coworkers, so it's me versus, I want to say this baby was maybe 4 pounds. This baby was in a box too.
yeah.
It was me versus this baby versus another nurse who was a dude. He came in and was like, I mean, he was gentle with two little hands. He holding her down. She swinging. I mean, swinging. I'm
I
like,
am so weak.
who taught you this? Who
Child, look, what the bald folks say? Oh, they been here before.
Girl, who told you you need to swing on folks? Like, I mean, y'all, she was fighting for her life. Like, all I was trying to do was change the diaper. That's it. I wasn't trying to mess with, just change the diaper.
I'm so weak.
I mean, them babies, girl, it's funny. It's stuff I wish I could record. That's some good content. I wish I could record some of it.
Yeah.
Because people wouldn't believe me. Like, I had to call some of my coworkers and I was like, look how this baby looking at me. They was like, what you do? You done pissed that baby off.
Okay.
I
Girl, but
did.
look, hold on. What time is it? Because I know you want to go to Dollar Tree. Then I know you got therapy. We need it's 1:45.
Okay. I'm about to get off here.
Yeah.
Oh, child.
So you won't be
But
late.
y'all, I wish I could show y'all some of the stuff at work, but I can't. I wish I could. But I have stories for days. I really do. But I appreciate you guys so much for supporting me and my little creative journey. Um, I am going to be posting a few videos later on Instagram. So check that out. And then I may do a Dollar Tree shop with me because I hear they got some little planner stuff.
Yeah, do that. And and like do like if you do a longer video, do two 30-second videos. Break it up into two segments so you can have it to
Yeah.
post everywhere.
So I'm gonna see what they got. I'm gonna go fresh my hair up. Try this refresh detangle. I got a package yesterday from Rezio Curls, so I'm gonna go try that real quick. And it's about to be like 2, so it's only gonna take me like 10 minutes, and then I don't have to be at my appointment to 3:30. But in the meantime, in between time, I figure out dinner for Jasmine and I, cause wife duties. Mm.
Girl, I already know what I'm cooking.
We
I'm
have
going,
turkey burgers, and sis got out of them last week. I wanted me a turkey burger so bad, but she got
yeah,
out.
girl. I'm doing some smothered gizzard with some green beans and mashed potatoes.
Can you send me a plate?
I think I'm gonna record it too. I think so.
Shoot.
Yeah, I'm just beginning to my kitchen be a mess. I just be like, let me get it done. I gotta eat.
Right. Now, thankfully, our kitchen is clean this time. I ain't gonna be recording no cooking though. But I
Yeah.
do think I wanna bust open. We did get like a Hamilton Beach grill
Mm.
off our wedding registry. We also got a Ninja Foodie that I don't like.
Okay.
Our friend Chris was like, "Oh, I got you guys an air fryer." In my mind, air fryer is you pull it out, shake, shake, put it back in.
Right.
This thing over here, talking about it can pressure cook, it can bake, it can dehydrate.
Oh,
Baby,
he got you like one of them conventional ovens.
sis, I need the basics. Like it does it all. It a yogurt, slow cook yogurt or something. I'm like, dude, I
I
just want the air
love
fryer.
yogurt. Oh, mm-mm.
So I don't want to fool with that, but we did get a grill that I'm okay with
Okay.
fooling. And I want a turkey burger. And I went to Trader Joe's last week. I did a vlog on that, which that vlog got good reviews. That's what I wanted to tell you really quick. So yes, creating like just little smaller content about everyday things. So like maybe one day you get a revelation while you're cleaning or you're chilling at home crocheting or you're thrifting and just sharing all those little revelations so that way when you do a vlog, this is one of the first vlogs I think I've posted and it was almost 50 minutes, but
Hmm.
I've gotten like almost 50 views on it.
That's good.
For
That's good.
me, that's good because
Yeah.
you know.
And I got you some little tips and stuff, but I text you that because I watch your whole vlog. But I text you that just to make it more seamlessly, and less. I don't want to say less chatty, but less chatty. Like you got to put like when we was talking about B-roll, put some B-roll, put some clips in there, put some slides, put some effects.
That's why I asked about
Yeah,
that after that blog. So now
yeah.
I'm like, y'all want some B rolls of Arkansas?
Yeah, or it could be of anything. Like it could be like you could go take. I know like a Raven Elise. What she does, she has like the paper that is cut in half, and like she just close it and open it, and she at her next little thing. Do that make sense? It's like a little transition. Like I don't know. It's like a piece of paper that's cut in half, and the half meet and it close it open, and she doing something totally different. But like for me, when I do vlogs, I put some road footage, or even like say for instance, if you're finna walk to your kitchen and grab something out the refrigerator, record yourself from different angles. It's very fucking tedious. Let me say that. But record yourself from different angles doing that. And I did that on this vlog that I'm putting out Sunday. I haven't edited this yet. Cause girl, why I got a hour and 42 minutes to edit? No, it's 2 hours now. I got 2 hours to edit. Who the fuck I thought I was?
I don't know who
But
you thought it was either. That
but
girl.
I did a lot of little clips like that. So I recorded myself walking to my refrigerator. So I recorded myself flipping out my lights, and I went to my refrigerator. I closed the refrigerator bed, went and got my phone, uh tilted down, yeah, recorded myself getting my food out of the refrigerator. Girl, it's very tedious. Very, very tedious. But that's what B-roll is. Is B-roll is just letting your music play through and you transitioning them to the next scene or whatever you're doing. So that could be you lighting your candle, you grabbing a book, whatever.
Okay.
But we'll talk about that. It's a that girl, just call me
Yeah. I'm gonna
hell.
have to do that.
Yes.
But I'm gonna go ahead and hop off, guys. Guys, so much for watching. I would say that I'm gonna do another video, another one, another live next Wednesday,
Mhm.
like during the daytime. I want to say that, but your girl get off on Tuesday, and then on Thursday, Bay is taking me somewhere. So yeah,
We'll figure it
it,
out.
the next
Yeah,
we'll get
we'll figure it out.
we'll get it figured out. But thank y'all so much for watching. I'm gonna try to retrieve the first one. I don't think I'm gonna be able to, but that's all right. I mean, you can't blame me for trying. I'm gonna
Yeah.
try. Next time I know to leave stuff alone.
Yes. Leave it alone.
Leave it
Yeah,
alone.
go take you some pictures, sis. And thank you once again for having me.
Yes. Y'all go check out everything Char. For those watching the replay, please do hashtag replay for me. And I'll be posting a video soon. I missed Wash Wednesday. I am still editing the Royal Facade curly hair video. It was a whole hot mess express, but that's okay. We gonna make it work, and we're gonna get it up soon for
I don't
y'all.
know why you don't send me your clips and let me edit it and send it to you so you can post it.
Well, it's edited, but like it was some. I'm gonna have to tell you about the difficulty. I'll tell you about.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. But guys, thank y'all so much for watching. Have a dope day and
Bye, y'all.